Maryland.
Patrice.
Hey y'all, happy Friday.
Oh, we're live. Hey.
We're live. So welcome to Craftable Things, and this is Making with Maryland, hanging out with us tonight. If this is your first time here,
are you paying for?
You know that's my own phone. If this is your first time here, welcome and thank you for being here. We post all types of content, all types of crafting, business related content. However, tonight we're doing a live, and our lives really don't have like a time expiration for them, and it can go on and on and on. So if you're looking for a detailed tutorial, I would suggest looking at some of my videos and also Making with Maryland's videos. And there's tons of other people in the chat who have amazing channels and amazing content. So check out them, but this might not be for you. That's okay. But hey, everybody, what are y'all up to tonight? Marilyn and I are a hot mess. Both of us actually have like actual work that we need to do, and but we still want to bling a little bit. So I don't have a new template to show you guys. We're going to be blinging something old. Well, I'm going to be blinging something old, and Marilyn's going to be blinging something old too. But the other stuff, the designs that I did last night on Maryland's, I'm working on them. I thought I had them done, and then when I checked the size, it was a little bit too larger than I wanted. It was like 11.5 and 0.55 or something like that, and I want to make it a little bit smaller. So it should be ready for you guys by tomorrow. But hey, everybody, Marilyn. Marilyn went back to work this week, and she has on her Friday shirt. And if you are interested in that template, it's inside of her Etsy shop, Maryland's Merc.
Any of the above.
It's Maryland's Mercantile.
Somebody told Delonda how it was pronounced, and Delonda said she's gonna have to change that.
You have to change it.
I found my template.
You found it, yay. So we're going to start off blinging, and then I have some DTF shirts that I need to do. I'll do a couple with you guys. Marilyn, we're going to keep Marilyn company. Also, Marilyn's going to be doing weeding some decals. So we're just going to be hanging out tonight. Nothing too stressful. I want you guys to remember that the buy-in is going on now. It will be ending on Sunday. So if you are interested in the buy-in, if you have any questions about the buy-in, please let us know in the comments. Either myself, Marilyn, or somebody who's probably a lot more knowledgeable than me in the chat will answer you. Okay? But definitely ask away. And yeah. So hey, y'all, let's see who's here. Hey, Sharon Davenport. Hey, Miss Rosalind. Welcome in, y'all. Miss Rosalind, you went back to work already? Hey, Gina Goins. Hey, Angel Boo. What is up, girl? Hey, Dempsey Boo. Hey, Juana. Hey, DIY with T. Oh, DIY with this is like the first time it's now showing like the special like messages inside of StreamYard now. DIY with T has been a member for 2 months. Thank you for being a member of our channel. It is definitely appreciated. Thank you so much, T. Who else is here? Juana, did I say hey to you, girl? Hey, Sheila Cushionberry.
Sheila Cushionberry.
Marilyn doesn't say it like that either.
she will definitely know the answers if anyone has buy-in questions.
Yes. Sheila's going to be gone. She's going to dinner, girl. Enjoy dinner.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Enjoy dinner. Thank you, Miss Sharon Davenport. Yes, can everyone please make sure that you hit the thumbs up? Please, that really does help the channel and help the live. Thank you so much. Hey, D. Smith. Hey, Greg Barker. Welcome in. Hey, Tammy King. All right, y'all know I'm behind. Hey, Ernique. Lily Roseman. So what are you guys working on tonight? Y'all know I'm about to scroll down, right? Y'all know that. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little frazzled here.
Ernique needs to be working on shirts for her 2 daughters that start school next week.
Oh, Ernique,
you know she's going to make something, right? Or maybe she did already.
Are you ready for me to put your table on?
Not really.
No?
I found half of my design. I mean, it's okay if you do. It's not a big deal.
Marilyn's looking through her designs. That's what took me so long from pushing go live. I was over here looking for a design to do tonight that I haven't done in a while. And I wore this shirt the other day, but I want to use some metal lights with it. So that's why we're going to do this particular design tonight. But so for all those other designs, the Leo design is in the store. The 2024 design is in the store and on my website, craftableThings.com. But the other, the Libra symbol is not there yet, but it should be there by tomorrow. And the other stuff will be up tomorrow. Marilyn, what stones are on your shirt?
On my current shirt, it's citrine AB. And it's a super dark maroon shirt.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
It is pretty. Will you do any tutorials with the X tool? I need to see how to. Which X tool are you talking about? Which one? Hey, Maria. Miss Sharon Davenport, you a hot mess, girl. You are a hot mess. I saw Angel do the crafty little thing template that I haven't done in like over a year. And I'm like, girl, you need to brush in the little crafty little thing design. Because I haven't done that in a while, but I do want to change it probably. So I may change it up a little bit.
That's the one I was talking about. I was thinking about doing tonight, but I didn't get around to cutting the template.
It's all good, Mary.
So Sharon Davenport wore a Friday shirt today that she made this morning. She got up early enough before work to make a Rhinestone shirt. That's impressive.
Hey, Darlene. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Rachel. The M1 10 watt. So the thing is that I've been only wanting to play with the P2 lately. Marilyn, what do you have, the 5 watt or the 10 watt of the M1?
I have the 5 watt.
The 5 watt?
Yep.
I'll pull it out. I said I was going to pull it out and do something with it. Remember we were talking about doing some stuff tonight, some laser stuff tonight? Yeah. But both of us are just we're really busy. I hate being busy, y'all.
And I haven't unboxed my M1 yet. I'm probably going to do an unboxing video tomorrow on that. And then I need to go back and watch some of your videos to figure out how to use it. Although I watched some videos and it doesn't look bad at all.
It's not bad. The software has gotten a lot better from because I use the software with the D1. And so their software has gotten a lot better. Now that Lightburn, I promised myself this summer that I was going to try to work with Lightburn, and I did not even open it up. So let me put some links in the description. I'm going to put some links in the description for Marilyn's shop, Marilyn's channel, and Tracy, the Leo design is on craftableThings.com, and there's actually 2 Leo designs on craftableThings.com, and there probably will be about 4 more before Leo season. Because I got to make me a special shirt for my birthday. Oh, thank you, Sheila. So Sheila says, don't forget to get your buy-in orders in by midnight, August 6th. There may possibly be an extension, but as of now, the deadline is Sunday. Thank you so much, Sheila Cushionberry. I don't think Eve is going to make it on Sunday for her regular live, so I might hop on and bling with y'all a little bit because I know y'all gonna miss her. I know you will miss her, so maybe I'll have like a special design by then if I get done. So I had a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, y'all. Tammy, there is a Libra design. There's one Libra design, but I didn't put it in yet. It should be in there tomorrow. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, we do. We definitely do. All right, I'm going to go to. Let me put this on, Mare Bear. Are you ready for your desk or not yet? Or you said wait, give you.
It's okay. You already put my desk on.
I did. Oh, there's your desk. I can't even tell. I didn't even notice. You're not the only one tired, Marilyn.
So 7:55 wanted another one of her templates. So I might rush those in tonight, but I'd like to change the 5. This is before I started using the radio film. It didn't look bad.
You want to change it? That one didn't look bad.
No, it didn't look bad. Since the letters are so big, it looked, it's hard to see. But since the letters are so big, it looked okay. And it's what she's been wearing, and she didn't complain. So I might just go ahead and brush that in tonight, too.
Okay. Then you're going to make me find something else to brush in, too, again. You can't be brushing alone. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
No.
Brushing alone.
Nope, no one brushes alone. Where I gotta find, hold on. I just need to copy and paste something in the description so everybody will have a link to the buy-in, a link to your site.
Thank you.
I don't know what I got going on there. You know that as usual. Here. Nope. So what do you have planned this weekend, Marilyn?
So we are going out tomorrow night to eat with one of Tim's old high school friends. Okay. And so we're driving an hour to meet up with them and having dinner tomorrow night. And that's it. I'm going to try to get some YouTube work done tomorrow.
Okay. That's kind of my plan too. Kind of. Oh, there you are. I see you.
That's my plan. Let's hope it works out that way.
Hopefully it will. Are you going to try to get some rest a little bit?
Yeah.
Because it's hard that first week going back, even though the kids aren't there, like just getting back used to the routine of everything.
Yes.
And
I'm not a morning person at all.
We know you're a night person because you be up 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning on live. You're not a morning person. I'm not either. But I get up early. I'm not a morning person, but I wake up super early.
I don't.
Yeah, I wake up early.
Okay. Maybe it's on the other computer.
All right, let's see. Okay, I saved it. Sorry, guys, I had to save this. We're going to get ready to get started now. Let's see if I missed any questions in the chat. But we're going to be doing, work. I have to go to the heat press in a minute to actually press some shirts, and I'll talk to y'all. We're just starting, Miss Viola Floyd. We're just starting. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Miss Becky.
Tracy Johnson, I wish I was more of a morning person. Ooh, Sandra. She's been a member. Did you see that for 19 months?
Oh, Miss Sandra. No, I didn't see that. And then you get a little extra bell ringing. Thank you so much for being a member of our channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I don't know what color I'm about to do this, but this is the design that we're going to be doing. We're going to do the finer things design that I haven't done in a while. This one is, I don't even think I have this one in the store. It might be, but this one is both SS10 and SS6, I think. Yeah, so the diamond part here is SS10, and then the inside finer things is SS6. This was one of my first designs that I kind of like tried to do something different with. It wasn't like a regular design, so it holds a very special place in my heart. I think we're cut fine. I was about to say it doesn't look like one part cut well, but it looked like it cut fine. So this is going to be a two-color design, Marilyn.
Okay.
I think. You know, things change often around here.
Okay, I remember that one.
Remember this one? Yeah. Our finer things like our bling, because our bling is the finer things. I kind of want to do. So I don't know if you know now, but this is one of my favorites, silver crystal.
I do know, and I think maybe I'm going to order that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites now. And so I'm going to use that for the diamond, and then I'm going to use a different color for the inside.
Oh, wow. You got another one, too. Oh, Delana wants you to start over.
No shenanigans tonight. No shenanigans tonight. Miss Marissa. Aww. Miss Marissa, 18 months is a long time. You need a little more ringing of bells. Thank you for being a member of our channel, Miss Marissa, for 18 months. That is a long time. Thank you so much. You are appreciated.
You know, it's hard to believe that all of us in the chat here, we've been hanging out with you, so many of us, for like 2 years.
Yeah, can you believe that?
No, I can't. It goes so fast. So fast.
I cannot believe that. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a blessing, and I'm really grateful for just this opportunity to be on here talking my foolishness, having, you know, a whole bunch of shenanigans going on in the chat. Talking about read the second stanza together.
I saw that.
Do you know what the second stanza says? Let
Did
me read
send
it.
it to you after Wallapalooza?
No, it's all together. I'm gonna let's, you know what? Let's just go ahead and read the whole thing. Let's just start tonight off with like a little spoken word. So, to Patrice, Ode to Starting Over by Delonda Palooza. You might have to start over if I join the video late. I don't want to hear no lip about it. Just start over and everything will be great. The end. I don't know if I'm supposed to read the bottom part, but here we are on a Friday night. Look, she puts yes.
You know, I do kind of remember her pulling it back over. Did she pull it back over and add more on the same sheet?
Yeah, on the same sheet. She just wanted to make sure that we knew that this poem is a work of art and it expires 70 years after she dies. So basically forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She was listening to our session about copyright and trademark and that, and then did that. Yep.
Yep. That's
Latanya wants to know about our memberships, and I don't actually have a membership and what the membership means. So when you get back, if you want to explain your membership.
It's a whole hot mess, Latanya. It's just a hot mess. It really.
And I think if you hit join, you can see the different levels, and you kind of see I can tell you from a member standpoint that she'll do Zooms once in a while. She'll do members only lives once in a while. And then she gives out some designs once in a while to the members. And so, oh, you got to ring the bell. I'm ringing the bell.
Miss Carol Coleman. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Carol Coleman.
Hey, Jessie. Hey, Sonia.
Well, I don't know what color, Marilyn.
Yeah, so I texted Carmen and asked her. I said, I'm on the live doing this. What color do you want? And I haven't heard back from her yet.
What color? Okay, good.
The 755.
Oh.
But I'm also going to do, so I did some Wildcat hats for my friends that are Wildcats. My sister also graduated from that college, and then she saw it, and she wanted one. So I'm going to bling a hat tonight, and then if I hear back from 755, I'm going to do 755. And then I'm probably going to move over and start weeding on those 40 decals that I have.
Y'all, Marilyn told me, Patrice, I'm going to come on live with you, but I have work to do. I have things to do. I won't be able to bling. Boo-hoo-hoo. I won't be able to bling. And then now all of a sudden she's talking, she's talking about she's blinging two things. Like, Marilyn,
now, if you go back to my text message, it says, after the bling part, do you care if I work on weeding my decals?
So we're going to bling. I'm about to do some DTF transfers that I got to get done. So whatever you want, whatever your little heart desires, Marilyn, you do it.
Okay.
And you be happy about whatever it is that you
Thank you. I've had a hard week. I love that you're giving me my way this time.
Of course. Of course.
Now, my bling tumbler, one of my bling tumblers, and trying to drink as much ice water as I can to try to, I don't know, get better. Okay, Dim says 755 likes orange and sunset type colors. Oh.
Nice.
Oh shoot, what's the one that is like an orangey and a reddish and a yellow? I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I cannot remember the name of it. There's so many colors.
I can't either. I can't remember it, y'all. There's so many colors. I'm using silver crystal. Oh, let me put my hair. Nobody said, Patrice, put your hair back. Where's Delonda? Where's she supposed to remind me? Put my hair back because it's all over the place. Gail, you didn't say anything either. You guys were just letting me do whatever I want to do. It's been working.
Okay, gold orange AB.
Oh yeah, gold. Oh, gold orange AB. That's gonna be really pretty. What color did you do it last time? Just crystal?
Yes.
That's because you didn't have all those colors that time.
Right.
Did that shirt a long time ago.
I don't even think Baby's Booty was selling rhinestones yet at that time. Maybe, but I feel like maybe she wasn't.
I think she was. Or yeah, I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I have a golden shadow. Golden shadow.
Oh, thank you, Miss Linda Gray. Thank you, Delonda, Gail. Yes, thank you guys, because I don't know what I would do without y'all. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Y'all are a hot mess, and all of you guys are full of shenanigans. All right.
Well, that's what came out of your mouth. Full of shenanigans. Like, what's she getting ready to say to them? What? I don't have a golden shadow. I saw hyacinth and hyacinth AB. Those would be pretty.
Marilyn. Marilyn is off the channel. Really.
Okay. So my sister, what am I gonna make? I think I'm gonna what was it that icicles. I think icicles would look pretty on this purple hat.
So what you're putting? What's your sister's name starts with an M too?
No, this is just a bunch of old templates.
Oh, what are you gonna put on there?
Her name's Deborah. I think I'm gonna put. I'm putting the word cats for the wildcats right here. And I thought I had an outline. Now I'm wondering if I hand placed the outline. I think I hand placed the outline, and then I was like, I might as well have just actually designed it by hand and then cut it. It would have been faster. So she's probably going to get icicles with no outline, and she's going to love it. She's going to be happy with it.
Yep.
Because it's a gift.
Yep. Marilyn's gonna make her be happy with it, because even if she's not happy with it, she better be happy with it. Marilyn's like, oh, she's going to be happy with it. I told y'all about Marilyn. I told y'all she was a hot mess. And she can't even hear me now because she walked away, and her air conditioning is probably on, and y'all know how loud that air conditioning is.
Oh,
hey Marilyn.
I heard you. I'm going to make her like it. I'm going to hand it to her. I'm going to say, here, it's a gift, and you better like it.
Marilyn, I tried for you not to show that side of you on live. Marilyn, what is going on with you?
Too late. Okay.
So aggressive.
So Emma King, I have a few. And so it depends on which design you're talking about. If it's very straight, I tend to use very straight ones. It is a font that Patrice introduced us to called Norfleet. That's the one I probably use most often. I also use one that's Mugsy something. And it's single line, but it's a little bit cuter, a little bit more rounded.
Yeah. Mugsy is a little more round.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like funky.
Yes.
Funky. Oh. So we don't anticipate being on here for that long tonight. But Marilyn has like 4 shirts that she's gonna do 2 hats, 2 shirts, and then she has to decals.
2 hats and 2 shirts. I'm doing 1 hat and 1 755 and probably not a shirt.
For 755, what were you gonna do for 755?
What?
Are you gonna do a shirt for 755?
No, I think she just wanted the design itself, and then she would find her own shirt.
Oh, so okay, so you're gonna do like a rhinestone transfer.
Yeah, and then when I ship it, I hope it stays together. Hey, Uni.
Probably will.
Hopefully, day 2 for Nisha was good.
Yeah. This time is just going by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So quick. So Mirabir.
Oh, Gail said she told us you were really sweet after she met you at Wallapalooza. What was funny is then I saw something else that was said, and Gail in the comments said, I thought you said she was sweet.
She really is. She really, 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 really is. I just like to bother her on lives. She really is really, really sweet and really nice and caring and helpful. And a little bit bossy.
I think maybe she has, a couple of different personalities that come out. I don't know.
Yeah, she's a little bit bossy, but I still love her.
Thank you. I love you too. Even when you're bossy.
Well, we already know that. I can't even deny it. My daughter tells me that all the time. Like, you're bossy. I'm like,
you probably say, I'm supposed to be to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she tells me that. I'm like, I don't care.
So these icicle stones, I can't remember if it was Tianda or Nick or Jamie that had said that they were really pretty, I think on purple. And so from the top, to me, they just look kind of golden, but when they get on your design and you move your design around, they have such beautiful purple colors in them.
Yeah, they do. I love icicles.
I'm done brushing mine in, are you?
Oh, you're quick. Look at you.
My tiny little hat design.
She's quick, y'all. Sheila, I saw your comment. I can't. She was like, yeah, right. Like a short live. I don't even know what that is.
Right.
I try. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna change my ways, and you guys are gonna be so surprised and so proud.
Sometimes that's the intent, but you know, it doesn't always happen that way. Oops, I have an extra stone. Let's just set this down.
I see this design. Like, I definitely messed something up on this design when cutting. I don't know how old this thing is.
So I ordered some of the HTV Ron flock,
Mm-hmm.
and I touched it, and it's so weird because it kind of feels like the bristles on these, except super, super, super short. So kind of like there was shag carpet in the old days, and then went to really low pile.
Mm-hmm.
It almost reminds me of this, but super, super low pile. It's weird. I didn't try to cut it yet. And I did like the backing. Instead of being on paper, it's on pet film,
Mm-hmm.
which I like that idea because you're probably not going to cut, you're not going to cut partway and have some of it lifting up with the flock. But I saw Gloria did a video on it. She did not like it. Spyro Rocks.
Gloria didn't like it.
Mm.
Do you think that it will shed? Do you think like it has the potential to shed?
I don't know. As it's getting cut, I guess it possibly could. I'm going to try it out tomorrow.
Okay. Let me know how it goes for you.
Yeah.
But Gloria is pretty good with cutting rhinestone flock and stuff. Like that.
Yes.
So
She
that's
is.
a little bit worrying. If she,
Yeah. And I think she's on here. One thing she said in her video is I think she was turning up the speed because it was just circles. I don't know if that would have anything. I've never done fast cut or whatever it's called.
Does Gloria have silhouette? Or she has the cricket. She's doing the fast mode in cricket.
Yeah, I think so. Gloria, if you're on here, let us know. But I think it was the fast mode in cricket.
Okay.
The outline of my shirt. I can't remember, Chianda. Let me look here in just a minute. No, on this shirt, I did everything in citrine navy.
Oh, you didn't do the outline on that one.
Mm-mm. And I can't remember if I did a design where, for some reason, I was kind of thinking I had an option where the top could match an outline of the yay, and then the inside could be different. But I don't know. Maybe that's.
You know who probably did that to your design?
Eve.
Me, I did your design like that, and I did it with you one time. I think
okay.
I emailed you the copy of it. You can put it in your store. All I did was
remember that now. I need to look and see if I did.
Sorry, Marilyn. I'm like, oh, I did that to her design. I'm sorry.
I remember one time when Eve did like the little sunglasses, and she hand placed the outside one in a different color, the outside ring. Yeah. But I do remember that now.
And I emailed it to you.
Yes, I remember that.
And I told you that you could put it in, like you could just add it with your other things if you wanted to.
I hate putting other.
And you know what you said to me?
I don't want to take money from your design.
Something silly like that, and it's your design. All I did was add an outline and ombre I think I had an ombre to it too. But it was only for me. It was only for my shirt, but I sent it to you today. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. I need to find it. If you guys bought this and you want that, if I can find it, let me know.
Yes, if not, I'm sure I still have it in my saves.
Oh, I keep every email that people send to me unless it's like junk mail. So
yeah. Not, I don't like the thread. So with with Gmail, like you just have the thread, the never-ending thread. If somebody
yes,
oh my goodness, I can't ever find anything because it never opens up to the most current correspondence. It's like, what is wrong with you guys? Like that should be common sense, but never.
Yeah, when we moved to Gmail, that drove me crazy. But it seems like if you do a new subject in an email,
You have to.
it's yeah.
You have to.
Hey, Crafty Leo. Ernique said her daughter is waving and saying hello. Like
Hey.
no fear. Hi, Ernique's daughter.
Hey,
One of Ernique's daughters.
Baby. Yep, one of them. Aw.
Okay, so Shar said you can change that in your settings, Patrice, but I don't know what you were saying. I wasn't listening very well.
Shar's talking about my Gmail. I think I will change it. I never even thought to even do that. Thank you, Shar. Because girl, when I tell you it drives me crazy, I'm like, oh. I'm responding to something from 2022 because somebody sent me a reply. They just keep sending me never ending. Like, start a new message.
Right. Yeah, I think I got something from Creative Fabrica that was on an old thing, and they were asking me to do something. I read the old thing, so then I replied, and they're like, "That's from a long time ago." It's like, oh, oops.
So
the new email was this.
Send me something fresh.
Okay.
Yo, these are so pretty. Marilyn, the silver crystal. Have you seen these, right?
Yes, I have them in a little chip.
I had it in a little chip, and then I was like, I got to get a big chip.
Big chip.
Yeah, I gotta get big because these are so pretty.
Chip times like 15.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I can't, Marilyn. These are gorgeous. All right. So let's see. All of these are good. And so I'm gonna do sapphire because that's one of my other favorite colors. I was thinking of doing maybe capri, but I think I'm gonna go with sapphire for the inside. I think that'll be a better look. Oh, Crafty Leo, you will love these. It's so different from like just regular crystal, and it's different from just Labrador. You will love it. Absolutely love it. And which heat press are you using, Marilyn? That's your combo press?
Yeah, this is the Enur combo press. I really do like it. I like the hat press. Mm-hmm. I have a true hat press, which gives you that automatic firm pressure on this. I pressed down pretty hard, but I like just pulling it. It's easy to drag out and do.
And so it's a combo. Mm-hmm. If anybody's interested in it, Marilyn has an unboxing on her channel. It's a hat press and also a tumbler.
And I think the last several tumblers I've done on my channel have been with this machine. the machines, I think they've all been good. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the ones that have the lever thing.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of this pull thing, push thing, some of them you close and they have this little lever that goes out into a gap.
Yeah.
I really wasn't a fan of them a couple of years ago, but then I realized after doing a lot of tumblers, you don't have to have your press that tight.
Okay.
And your tumbler press, when you do have it super, super tight, if you have tape on there, it's going to make an imprint and all that. And so the last time I used one that had the little metal thing that went down into the gap, before trying to open it, well, right when I closed it, I loosened it a little bit, because if the pressure's too tight, it's almost impossible to get those things open. And they expand, with heat, so they get harder to open with the heat.
Yeah.
Okay, Ernique asks, are there any recommendations for 16 by 20? So a 16 by 20 heat press. Sorry, it's mine.
So I think Angel has a new press, but I think hers is the Racoma heat press. I think that one's a 16 by 20. Does anybody else have a 16 by 20 heat press that they can recommend, that they like? I just have my Fancier Studio, and that's a 16 by 24, and I've used that Fancier Studio for over 3 years now. I've had to change the fuse out of it twice, but anytime I need to change the fuse out, it works perfectly fine afterwards. And yeah, I like it. I really love it. That's my go-to heat press out of all the ones I've tried.
Don't they even have the Fancier Studio now with the pull-out drawer thingy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if I buy one, I would probably, because I don't want to spend, tons of money on it. Like my little 15 by 15 that I got off of Amazon that was super inexpensive. It does a great job. Now, some people get lemons, and you send those back.
Yeah.
But I love it. So I will probably get a Fancier Studio with the roll-out drawer, pull-out drawer. Or there's another brand on Amazon I've been looking at also that has the pull-out drawer.
Oh, okay. And Teresa, it's not on the Libra design isn't on there yet. It'll probably be on my website tomorrow. So the design is going to come with either SS6 or SS10, and that's what kind of took me a little while to get it on, because I had to, or I wanted to have a SS10 version of the Libra symbol burst, but I might do another Libra design. I don't know. Well, I skipped. Yeah, I don't know, but I might. I might.
Linda says she thinks she has the same, except 16 by 24 that you have.
That Fancier. I like my Fancier Studio heat press. I haven't had any major problems with it since I got it, except the fuse. I had to change that twice. It was really, really an easy fix.
I had to change. It wasn't the fuse. It was, what was it called? It might have been called the thermostat. I can't remember. In mine once, and I've had it a few years. And I found the part on Amazon. It was really inexpensive. Now, the thing I like about the one that Angel B has is it sits, instead of horizontal, it sits vertical. So a shirt fits from top to bottom on it, at 16 inches wide, you can fit the whole shirt on it. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to get the seams in it. But on a horizontal one, you could just, if you want to do it that way, you could turn your shirt sideways. But I think as long as the collar's not on it, it's going to be okay, even if the side seams are on it. Because you do it with the side seams on it, don't you?
Have who?
The side seams of your shirt, when you put yours on your 16 by 20.
Yeah. It's usually, depending on the size of the shirt, yeah. I have a lot of space because it's too, yeah, very wide. So it doesn't hang over. Which will cause pressure situations. But honestly, I haven't had any pressure problems with it.
I didn't even realize Fancier Studio was in the States. Cheryl said, oops, sorry. Cheryl said she has a Fancier Studio and lives about an hour from them. They said she had any issues, she could bring it in to them to fix it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it pressed on fine. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on top without the liner and just press down hard for 5 to 10 more seconds.
I'm gonna send my other Libra design to the research analyst, to the senior research analyst, so that she can test it out and make sure that it's acceptable for all Libras.
Hey, Kelly.
Can use the hat press to put bling on it. Kelly, guess what she's doing? That's what she's doing. She said, "Can you use the hat press to put bling on a hat?"
Oh,
That's exactly what she's doing.
matter of fact, I think I'm going to put a little paw print on the back. That's what I was doing on those others. I forgot to do that one.
Nice. And I know she's gonna love it.
She has to, the way I get it to her, right?
Oh, Marilyn, no.
No, she'll love it. All right.
Yes.
What did I do with the templates?
My old designs were so orderly. They were. Let's move this out of the way.
Teresa's birthday is October the 12th.
Nice.
Tim's is in October too. Okay, Miss Becky wants to know, how did you know it was the fuse that went out on your Fancier Studio heat press?
So it wouldn't come on. And so the first time it happened, I called them. And so they sent me the fuse and the switch. And all I had to do was just replace it. And, well, you have to open up the side panel where the switch is. You have to open it up. You have to take the wires out, and then you just have to connect the wires back to the new switch and fuse, and then you're fine. Because it wouldn't go. It wouldn't come on at all. Like it wouldn't come on, or if it would come on for like 2 seconds and then shut off again. And that was the problem. Like it fixed it right away. So that's happened twice. Um, and I'm probably saying this now and then next week. I need a new one. But they actually sent me extra.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And sometimes presses, like a lot of these tumbler presses, come with extra fuses. I don't know if the big presses do. When mine broke, it would come on and it would stay on and stay on and stay on. It would never get up to the right temperature. And so somehow Tim checked something with the voltmeter. I don't know. I would have not known how to do it without him. But he was like, it's the thermostat. So we ordered the cheap little thermostat on Amazon, and it was the thermostat.
It was the thermostat. And you haven't had an issue with it since?
Mm-mm.
Good.
And I've been using it for my DTF. So I was going to say I don't really use it that much anymore because with the rhinestones, with the new pad, do not try to do rhinestones without the new pad. Angel B will tell you it is a bad thing. Anyway, I've just been using that with the rhinestones, and so then the DTF printer, I like to be able to control the pressure and have it be a really firm pressure. So I've been using my old, the one that you can change the pressure to.
So have you been using your DTF printer?
I have, and so I made my little video, and then I printed out a couple other things and cured them. But I only did it. I can't remember when I dropped that video, and then I went back to work. And so it has the stirring thing automatically, and so that's nice. And I will even just come in here once in a while and hit that stir button. So it does it by itself sometimes, or you can say, you can push this button and it will agitate the ink because the white ink will clog if you don't. Do
Does it do a print head cleaning for you, or it just stirs the ink?
So I think when you turn the power button on, it does the print head cleaning thing too. I'm not 100% sure.
You have like a little ink button on there?
Yeah, there is an ink button on there too.
So I
think if you hold it for 3 seconds or more, it does that.
That'll do the print head cleaning. So the ink, the SIS system, it works really good for the ink that's in the bottles, but it doesn't stir that ink that's in the print head. And so that's the problem where the clogs will happen. So you want to make sure that you just kind of do, and if you're not going to use it for a while, I don't know if they sent you any solution that you could sit the print head on top just to keep your print head moist.
Yeah, it was called Protect, and I didn't really know what it was yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in a bottle that's similar to the ink bottles, so I wrote on it, not ink, so I wouldn't accidentally use it. But yeah, it's called Protect.
Yep.
And it says print head unused protective solution.
Yeah. It helps.
Okay. But when I turn, so I leave it plugged in all the time, and I've left it on most of the time, but sometimes I'll turn it off and on because you can see that the print head's going over and it's depositing a little bit of ink in this little well underneath of it.
Mm-hmm.
That it says you need to clean, I don't remember, once a week or so, just dab it, to kind of dry it out.
Yeah. The docking station, where it is right there, and it kind of closed. Look at you, Marilyn. Over there DTFing. Girl, you go, girl.
Learning all kinds of new things.
Mm-hmm. You got this. Just make sure you do your maintenance. Kind of use it a little bit. Did you get any of those cotton swabs? Did they send you like the long tip cotton swabs?
Mm-mm.
The long stem? So you may want to get some of those because you can actually kind of like clean from under your print head sometimes. And what I do sometimes, like how I've been gone for so much lately and I haven't really been printing much. So I had to do it yesterday. I had to like clean from under it. I put a little bit of alcohol on it, or you can use your DTF cleaning solution. And I just, because it can get far underneath the print head. And so like I just wet it and then I just kind of like clean it with the Q-tip, but it's long so you can get underneath there really good and clean it. So
they just kind of look like long Q-tips.
Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on a second because I gotta go take something out of the curing oven anyway.
Okay. Okay, Ernene got something. Let's see. Hey, Shakita. Oh, okay. So she got the 15 by 15 Vibor swing away and loves it. Teresa, I think that the Finer Things is probably in Patrice's old Etsy shop. Because at that time, she was putting everything in Etsy instead of her own store. Now she has her own website store. But we'll ask her when she comes back. Oh, look, there she is now. The Finer Things template. Patrice, is that in your Etsy shop?
Yeah, that's an Etsy.
Okay. Hi, Sandra.
So these are the like cotton swabs.
Oh, kind of like dauber looking things.
Yeah. So you have some that's a little bit longer and then shorter. But I like either one can work, but these are just so much easier to get underneath and clean it. And so once I clean it, I'll do like a print head cleaning, and that usually does the job, like mostly all the time to get that ink back flowing and to remove any.
The other thing I've noticed, so when we were at Wallapalooza and they were showing the one that they had there, he had said, so I went to that DTF 101 because I knew I was going to have one of these. And he said that unlike some of the first ones, you don't have to powder it, like it doesn't have to be immediately. your ink is not. You remember how ink used to like slide?
Run. It doesn't.
And now with the little onboard heater, it doesn't. It doesn't slide.
No, it doesn't do that dripping because it would do really bad. Yep.
Is one thing I was so concerned about because the output tray in the one that I got is a little bit angled. So I thought, well, why would it be angled if it's going to drip? Yeah. But with that onboard heater, it gets firm enough that it doesn't slide. Now, the guy did recommend, he said, I would go ahead and cure them. But he said, you can probably wait up to about an hour before you powder them and cure them.
Oh, yeah. I've done it overnight, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I printed some stuff out, and I completely forgot to go back and check it and powder it, and it was perfectly fine.
But when I turned this back on, I turned it to function 1, which is a different function. So let's take that off. Go to 2.
But if you notice, like, your white doesn't really look white like how it should, because your white should be white. Most of the white inks they're white. Mm-hmm. So if you notice that, then it might just be that you just need to clean from under it, where the white really just isn't all coming out.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I'll be texting you with an emergency someday. Patrice, it's not working.
I'm sure you will figure it out.
The guy that, emailed me, he sent me a text message and he's like, hey, do you need this Skype? We can set you up with a technician. And I've heard people say that, even though it's going to be late at night because they're on a different, way different time zone than we are. It seems like they are at least accessible. I don't know.
They are accessible. They are. But they have everything inside of in the USB drive that they send you. They have a lot of that information because you know how the waste tank is outside of the printer.
Yes.
So technically you don't really have a waste tank issue, but the printer still recognizes that you've used a certain amount of ink and a certain amount of waste has been used, and so you will have to update your waste tank, or just like how you would generally, how we do it here when we have our Epsons and the waste tank fills up, and then we got to change the waste tank out. Theirs is more you just have to go into the system and just tell the printer
kind of reset it or
reset it.
Okay, well I need to research that because that's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Fairly soon, I would think. Hey, Foxy. So I did not test the flock yet. It came today, and I was talking about it earlier. So I don't know if you do Bling, but if you do, the way these brushes have little bristles, the new flock from HTV Ron, it's almost like it's bristly like this, but super, super short. And I had to work today. I'm back at work full time, and then I had to come home and take a nap because I was exhausted. So, but I did like the backing on it. The backing isn't paper; it's real thin pet film, and so I feel like you're not going to cut through it as easily, or cut through one layer of it, and then part of the paper's coming off on the back of your flock dots. But I'm going to try it tomorrow. But I did see one video on it, and that person really didn't like it. So I don't have super high hopes, but I'm going to try it.
I try it.
And, see.
And let us know.
Yes. All right, so there's my sister's cat hat. And, oops, I'm kind of angled. So it just says cats. There we go. And then the back of it has this little paw print on it.
Very nice. Yeah. What colors you use? You just use crystal on those?
Nope, I use the icicles.
Icicles. You did say icicles.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on the camera the difference between the two, but I can definitely see little flickers of purple all over the place when I move it.
Yeah, because it's like more so princess-ish.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, y'all.
Oh, and somebody said it was their first live.
Welcome,
Minnie C, first live.
welcome, Minnie C. Thank you for being here.
So, Lynn, if it's flickering your lights and pops your breaker, it's probably not the heat press. It's probably the electrical. That's just my guess. It depends. How,
Check
like,
the voltage.
yeah. And like, when was your house built, or when was the electrical put in? And I've seen that on people's YouTube videos. Not popping the breaker, but flickering the lights. Now, if I try, so one time I tried to run my glow forge and my heat press at the same time, and it blew the fuse. I mean, the house fuse. So you just had to go out to the breaker box and
Switch it back.
Switch it back on, yeah.
I blow fuses all the time. I'm managing now. I got a lot going on right now.
Tracy Murray wants to know if you or somebody could put your website in the description or the chat. I think it. Do you have craftable things in the description?
Yeah, it's in the description.
Okay.
The Etsy, my Etsy, your channel, the website, Eve's, the buy-in information.
You did your homework. You did your upfront work, Patrice.
Barely. I was tardy. I was tardy. So, I mean, if you're going to be late, you might as well make sure that it's correct if you're going to be late.
Okay. Oh, so Carmen said I can't find the live stream. Let me tell her it's craftable things.
All right, let me see. Sorry, guys. I just got to look at something.
She got 4 teeth pulled today.
Oh no.
Yowzy. Okay, she said that the crystal that I used before was fine. Maybe I'll send her 2. One with crystal, one with this gold orange ink.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably come in and see me doing the gold orange and go, no, I wanted the crystal. Hi, Hilda. Hi, Evie. Thanks, everybody, for saying it was cute. Sharon Davis going to dinner, but we'll stay in the bushes. That is so me. Like, I'll have my phone down on my lap and the sound off, and I'll look down once in a while.
It's a hot mess.
Hey, Dottie. Hey, Kelly Trish B. Okay, so Miss Becky wants to know if the heat press is plugged directly into an outlet and not in a surge protection.
Yeah, mine is directly into the outlet. Like all of my machines, except my printers for the most part, but like all of my heat presses and lasers, and stuff like that, I plug that into the outlet.
I either plug them into the outlet or a big industrial electrical cord. I don't use just your general extension cord for those things that pull a lot of whatever it's called, amps, I don't know. Tracy Williams, she put my Etsy shop in the video description. It's Marilyn's Merc. Oh, thanks, Dimps.
Thanks, Dempsey Bill.
Dimps is always on top of things.
Yep.
She always beats me.
She beats me too. For everything. when we're in Yolanda's lives, I'm like, okay, them, like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put it in. Nope. Or I look
No.
like every single time Dims has I'm like, Dims, I left the live to go get the link, and like it only took me 2 minutes to leave the live, not even 2 minutes to go get the link, and like she already has it in there. I'm like, you know what? I give up. You got it. Go
So
ahead,
what
girl.
takes me like, 2 minutes to do, she did in 15 seconds.
Yeah. I'm like, girl,
Okay.
okay.
Elevate artistry. Did I miss the answer to my questions? Okay, let me scroll back and see if I see your questions. I have not been doing very good at looking at the chat. Okay, so Lainey says try a trip light power strip. They should be heavier duty.
Y'all know I don't look at the chat. I can't.
I'm looking. See, on StreamYard, when you see the chat, each little individual chat takes up, literally, I can only see 5 chats
Yeah.
on the side at a time. So you're scrolling for a long time. Okay. Let's see. So Elevate Artistry says she purchased Your Teacher's Going to Teach, but all she sees is an instruction page. So any help would be welcomed.
Did you see a zip file? If you didn't see the zip file there, it might not be on there. So I may need to send it to you. If you don't see the zip file, because I think it's a zip file and the zip file and the instructions. But if you don't see the zip file, then that could possibly be something went wrong. Something went wrong means I probably did something wrong. That happened earlier. I think Greg purchased something too, and I only know that that's probably what happened because Greg purchased a file and the same thing happened. And I'm like, well, where the heck is the file? But somehow I think I uploaded the same thing twice.
Deb said, see, that's the problem. Y'all have to leave the live. I never leave and still drop the links.
Oh, Dims, give us a break. You just do better than us. Give us a break.
Hilda has to make a bunch of shirts for a birthday. Okay, so you're going to try use it this weekend when your husband doesn't have the compressor going. Yeah, the compressors take a lot too when they're actually charging up, the compressor tank. Okay, so Elevate, if I missed something else, if you don't mind re-putting it, that'd be great. Fast Fingers Dimps. I like that, Viola.
Literally.
All right, so I'm going to do 2 of these. The first one with Gold Orange AB. Now, it's not going to get pressed on anything, so you won't be able to see it on the fabric, but...
Do you have a cardboard mailer that you could maybe, just so that it stays stiff inside of the envelope, if you put like a little bit of, I've mailed out a few templates before. I don't do I don't like to do them, but
right.
And they actually lasted until they got to the destination. And then I kind of like taped it. So I taped the sides of the template just to make sure that it kind of stayed nice and secure. Put a piece of cardboard and then put it in a cardboard mailer, which
okay,
kind of
I
stiff.
don't think I have any of the cardboard mailers at home, but I can either get one or I can use a couple of layers of cardboard around it inside the mailer.
Yep.
Yeah, and I even thought about putting a couple things, really, really thin wood on it, and then rubber banding or taping around it. I don't know.
Well, did Artistry ever say which one it was? Did she?
It may have. Oh, the template.
Yeah.
Or the question. It was the teacher's gonna teach or whatever it was, and then I asked her to put if she had any other questions to go ahead and repost them. So Lucilla's asking what kind of pen you're using to put the rhinestones on with.
Oh, this is a wax pen. This one is a crystal katana. It's seen better days, but you can get these off of Amazon. Like I have Amazon ones too. I don't know where they are right now, but oh, so you can get them off of Amazon too. And this is what they look like. And Amazon, the ones from Amazon usually come with like extra wax tips. So these are super economical. You don't have to get the fancy ones or anything like that. At least I don't think you need the fancy ones.
I got one that's pretty cute, but it was still real inexpensive. I don't have any of the true, name brand ones. Hey, Wendelin. Hello from Lincoln Park, Michigan.
Hi, Wendelin.
Welcome. Okay, Hilda, what are you, whoops, it jumped. What are you using for that template? Okay, so the first thing is the flock, and this is the old flock that I first got off of Amazon. I definitely prefer the magic flock over this flock. This flock, I got it to cut, but it was a little finicky. And then the stones that I'm using are gold, orange, AB, and I got those from the baby's booty. And then if you happen to be talking about the brush, this is just a little paint trim brush. And in the store, they come in red, and they're Sherline, so it's a paint trim brush. And then I got this purple part from Eve of the Baby's Booty. Hey, Valerie. Oh, the 16 by 20 hat presses have higher voltage than the smaller ones. If it's higher than 110 volts, it could be too much power for your existing wiring. Thank you, Paula D. Oh, okay. So yes, this flock came from Amazon. It is thinner. The actual flock is thinner and not as dense as the pink stuff that I really like. The color is gold, orange, AB. Hey, Eve. Look who's in here, live from Hawaii, and it's not Elvis.
Hey, Evie. Evie was on her Instagram and stuff, just teasing me with her shaved ice.
Oh, yes. That looks so good. I remember you got some of that too when you were there.
That's my favorite thing. That's the first thing I get.
Oh.
It's so good. Evie, I hope you're enjoying yourself and enjoying your vacay.
Yeah, she said the time difference sucks. And it does. So, like, I hate to even send a chat now. Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, it's going to be 5 in the morning there, and I don't want to wake Eve up. Or, yeah.
I think I did that yesterday or today. Sorry. Sorry. I think I did that yesterday or today.
Maybe she's a hard sleeper and just sleeps through it.
I hope. Or maybe she had her cell phone, had the volume off.
Yes, yeah. That would be good when they go to bed. Otherwise, Mr. McQuackins might be like, tell your friends to knock it off.
Yeah.
Although he's not like that.
Nope. He's not. He's not.
He's almost as nice as Eve is.
Almost as nice? Alright. So this one I did, it's 2 different stones. So if you guys go to my Etsy shop, the one in Etsy I think might be 1 stone size, but this one was the first, and it's actually 2 different stone sizes. So I'm gonna press the SS6 first, but I need to.
Ooh, she's on her way to get on a boat. Is it like a dinner cruise, or is it a dolphin cruise, or is it? I don't even know what time to be there to go out and see something in the ocean.
Aw. I'm gonna put it right here. No, I think this. I like it right here. Uh-oh.
Okay, these are pretty stones.
Which ones?
The gold orange AB.
Oh yeah.
Tonight we're going to try not to flick my stones out 2 times like I did last night.
You got this, Marilyn.
I don't have the exposed backside of the flock hanging out from the other side, so I think I'm good.
Good. Don't even think about last night. Miss McCracken is trying to be romantic. Nice.
Aww.
Enjoy the romance. All right, we're gonna press this in. Looks like it's straight, but then it doesn't look straight. I can't even tell if it's straight or not. All right, it's gonna be straight for me. It's gonna be straight.
It's going to be straight.
It's gonna be straight. I'm not gonna pull a Maryland right now.
You're not going to be me and rearrange it 15, 20 times?
Nope. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just going to go with it. Right here.
All right. The camera is pretty close to this. Now, this is the old linear style, so it's going to look like there's a couple little gaps down here. It's just the way the template is. It's before I started using the radial fill.
But it doesn't look, that looks good. That looks
I
great.
think since it's so big, it doesn't show up as
Yeah. I think it looks great.
I think it's all good. I better use new transfer tape though.
So this is the first time that I've used the Fancier Studio for rhinestones in a long time. So let's see if it does it good. Usually I've never had any problems with it. It did the job, y'all. It did the job.
Thanks, Jessie.
Alright, so we have one more part and then I'm gonna press a few shirts. Marilyn's gonna start finally getting to work like she's supposed to.
No,
I think because this might have been one of the first designs that I like layered.
it was the start of your fancy era.
It was the start of my hot mess.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Okay, so since I'm shipping this, I want these to be really, really stuck to the back side of this.
Yeah.
You know what might be smart would be to leave them down in the template and send it template and all.
So what do you think? Leave them, do what? Oh, put the KTM mask on top of the template? You're going to send the whole template?
Leave it all together, but I might want to make her some more in the future, so not going to do it. Bend it my way. I will set it down though. I'll use the chopping mat like we do and just cut it down to fit in the envelope.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. What did Viola Floyd say?
All right, let me press this. Stop. Oh, y'all, this is so pretty. I'm not just saying that either. I made it. It is really pretty.
Linda Gray's son is in Turkey, so she always has to worry about the time difference too. Okay, so for now, I'm going to put it back on here so I can cut it down so it's more square. Before I send it, I will put it on one of those chopping mats. Oh, that's pretty. I like those.
Later, Evie. Enjoy.
Bye. Have fun.
And she said coupon on buy-in, yes.
Okay. There it is. Kind of a golden orange with AB coating.
That's really pretty. How large is that 755, Marilyn? How large is it?
Hey, Nicole. It is about 10 inches wide by about, at its tallest, it's about 10 by 6.
Okay. 10 by 6. That's a good size.
Yeah, and I've seen her. She's worn the one that I sent her to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on a shirt for her, though. And it's a good size. It looks good.
All right, guys. Let me show you guys how amazing these stones are. Hey, Fifi. I'm going to turn off this light because that light always gives me an issue. Oh, where's my settings? Let's go.
Okay, now she said crystal, and I chose to do otherwise. So I'm going to say, oh, wow.
Look at that silver crystal.
Gorgeous. Oh, so that's the silver crystal metalites. And is that SS10?
So that's SS10. The silver crystal metallite is an SS10, and then Finer Things is SS6. But I don't think this is I don't think I have it in the store as both. I think I have it as either SS10 or SS6. I don't know. But this is SS10 and SS6. Finer Things is SS6. Yo, look at that sapphire.
It's gorgeous.
This goes together.
And that's straight sapphire, not sapphire AB?
Yeah, this is just straight sapphire. It is gorgeousness.
Hey, Cheryl says make yourself larger.
Oh, I'm too small. Sorry, guys. Marilyn, I didn't even do yours for your hat. We need to do a do-over.
All right. Okay.
Look, y'all. This is gorgeous. And so the stones are silver crystal metallite, and then the blue is sapphire. It's just regular sapphire.
So pretty.
And silver and blue goes together really, really nicely. All right, Marilyn's about to show hers.
Yeah, and I have some others here too. I'm going to show it too.
Okay.
All right, so there you can see, it doesn't look like regular crystal. You can see some purples popping out once in a while. Probably more so in person. But there's my cat hat. I'm trying to get straight. And then the back of it has the little paw print. And then while we're talking about metalites, this is the silver orange.
I thought that looked, when you first made that looked perfect together.
I love it on there. This is a Temu hat. It's the only one that I've gotten that I was really not very satisfied with. It has that. It just looks rustic, but it looks pretty worn on the bill. But yes, those metalites are super. Yep.
All right, you ready for me to take you off the big screen?
Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please. I know last night you said paybacks.
Oh no, and still be prepared.
Oh, I got more paybacks to come, don't I?
Be prepared, Marilyn. Be prepared. So, yo, that's all the bling that we're gonna be doing. Well, I'm gonna be doing tonight. Marilyn, are you gonna bling anything else?
I'm just gonna finish the second 755 with crystal, and then I'm gonna sit down and work on weeding my car decals.
Okay. And I have some shirts that I need to start. So I'm gonna switch from the table um to the heat press, and Marilyn will be at her table. So yeah. The silver, I'm telling you guys, yo, no, I'm not gonna steer you wrong. The silver crystal is one of my new favorites. It just sparkles. Kevin has been a member for 11 months. Thank you, Kevin, for all of your support. But the silver crystal, y'all, okay, hold on. before we get off, because y'all have to see the silver crystal, like up close and personal. Let me just switch back to the other camera because I won't be able to function. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to show you guys. Let me just get this together. And then I'm going to show you guys silver crystal. And then I'm going to head over to the heat press because I have a lot of stuff to do. But this came out really, really good. Don't forget the buy-in is ending on Sunday, midnight Pacific Standard Time. Okay? So if you're on the East Coast, that's 3 a.m. our time, but you don't really want to wait to have to try to order something at 3 a.m. like me. I'm going to assure you that you don't want to do that. So the silver crystal is a mixture of silver, like Labrador, and crystal. So I don't know if I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And if you guys want to see any stones, if we have them, we'll show you. Just let me know. Oh, Josie. Thank you, Josie. All right, y'all, look at that.
Aww.
Do y'all see? First of all, look how they are sparkling in this container. So y'all see the inside. So with this stone, this is one of the metal lights. It's flat. The top of the stone is flat. So sometimes it can be difficult to brush it in at times. I didn't have any problems with this when I was brushing those in, but sometimes you might. But y'all, they are absolutely beautiful.
Before you change the camera, will you bring your shirt up like that too?
Oh, so we can see the shirt?
Because in the shirt, they'll all be facing up.
Okay, let me show. Let's see what we can do.
There comes that bossiness Patrice was talking about.
Well, they know you. They know I'm not speaking about you anymore. They used to think that I did, but now they know you and they know, you know.
Yeah, you know.
So you guys can kind of see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it's flat.
You can see the details really nice up close, but it just doesn't do it justice, you know. The darn cameras.
It's that, but they sparkle. You guys see how like
yeah,
light, and then it's just like sparkling all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Char said, "We know both of you, crap." You put both in all caps. You're a hot mess. A hot mess. So that's what that looks like. So it's almost like it has like a mirror on the inside kind of situation. So, yeah.
That's what I'm going to put in my cart.
Later, Delonda, thank you for hanging out with us, girl.
Hi, Delonda. And hello, Sylvia.
We'll see you later. Hey, Sylvia, look. Delonda's leaving and Sylvia's coming in. Hey, Sylvia. Right. You're not late. So Michelle said, does anyone have issues with brushing some stones in because of how they are cut by the distributor or wholesaler? Her batch of SS10 Rose gives her an issue brushing They're so beautiful, but it gives her an issue brushing. Have you experienced that, Marilyn?
No, I haven't.
The only time I've had an issue with brushing stones in is when I'm using the metal lights. Outside of that, and that's just because it's flat, but I haven't had any. Let me knock on some wood. Watch, I pour some stones in tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, Michelle said that this is gonna happen. But I haven't yet. If I do, I'll let you guys know, but I haven't had any. But it is true. Some of the cuts are different.
Yeah, the metal lights to me, they take a little longer. You might end up flipping a few more by hand, but they're so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
But and then the pinks are so like they're like special. The pink stones are specialty stones. And so she said it happened with her rose. Those were the only ones that it happened with rose. And they are specialty stones. So, you just don't know because they do. That's why they cost a little bit more than some of the other colors because they kind of have to do like extra stuff to them. But I can't imagine that. I don't know. Girl, I don't know how they make these stones. I just wish they would do the same thing for every single stone. All right, I'm going to switch over. Let me move the table. Oh, elevate artistry. Before I go back to work, I need to open up this silhouette, this cameo. I need to do that.
And is it the Pro?
No, I think it's like, I think I got like the Silhouette 3. And also, if anybody's interested in a cameo, Heat Transfer Warehouse, I think they may be trying to get rid of all of their cameos. I saw an email from them saying something about once they're gone, and I think they're on sale. So if you are, check out Heat Transfer Warehouse.
I wonder how much they are.
Yeah, I didn't even go on the website to check.
I'll look right now.
Okay, to see like and I know they're doing like a giveaway of a pink. I think I saw it on Instagram where they're giving away Cameo 2. So not 2, but
Cameo
like
2?
No. Cameo,
okay.
So, yeah. Okay. So Dim saw it. Dim said they're doing a giveaway also. We only use cameos. Yeah, Michelle. So you may want to check it out. Okay, Dims. That's where I saw it. I couldn't remember where I saw it at, but I know that they sent an email to us saying like, let our viewers know that they were having like major. I think I don't know if they're not going to carry cameos anymore or what the case is, but I know that they're going to have like a sale or whatever.
Yeah. So the Silhouette Cameo 4 is $250.
It's $250. Mm-hmm. Is that the regular? What's the regular price for it?
It says regular price is $329. Okay. There were some really good deals on cameos around Prime Day.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn you on the TV too, so I can see the chat too, because my back is gonna be turned to the camera. Oh, I could just bring my phone over here too. Mary, I'm gonna be at the heat press. Okay, I'm not leaving you.
Not this time.
No, not this time. What's this time?
So the Cameo 4 is a silhouette. So Greg Barker, Patrice has the venture, and Gail has the venture, and then DIY with T has the venture. I'm not sure if anybody else on here does. Really, Shar? So everybody is. Ooh. That's scary.
Yeah. It could be that they're coming out with something new.
Maybe that's true.
Because everybody is coming out with something new. Everybody's, doing this. I just unboxed the lock leak.
And Did you do a video?
I'm doing the video, so I'm just going to do an unboxing and then I'll do a review after I've used it a few days, a little bit. Because I need to use it to be fair and objective.
Absolutely.
I need to use it a little bit. So
Book Girl says mine arrived yesterday, but I haven't opened it yet.
what her venture?
I think a venture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's funny because I just pull the camera down and I don't even say anything, and I just wait for Jesse to say it looks good, and he did. Okay. So it's a little bit bigger.
Anita said she has her Cameo 4 still in the box.
Yes.
Oh, Greg said he has the venture, but he doesn't have the stand yet. So Greg, when I got I think I have to wait for the stand too. But I have all the materials. I have the machine. Oh, sorry for this
noise. So Anita, was that the silhouette that you got? Okay, Cameo 4, and it's still in the box. Shar's is on the desk. So I didn't buy anything on Prime Day, and then I looked the day after or 2 days after, and because who was it that was having such great luck? Carol maybe, cutting the flock with her Cameo. And it was on sale for $209, so I got it, and it has done a really nice job. And I need to bring it up here to the craft room. I've just been playing with it down on the kitchen table. Now, I haven't done large templates with it. I just did little sampling, so I don't know if it's going to replicate, doing really well on all the large templates. But the thing that I really liked that I noticed was when I used Silhouette's Rhinestone template material, or whatever they call it, in the settings. I don't remember how the settings work in the Cameo, but one of the settings was 6. That cut too deep. I backed it off to a 5. In the settings, it is set to do a double cut. And when a Cricut does a double cut, it goes around, it lifts up, it goes back down, goes around. What I have had happen is with Cricut, it goes around. When it lifts up and goes back down and cuts again, it's moving those circles a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In the Silhouette, when it double cut, what it looked like to me is it went around once, stayed down, went around twice, and then lifted. I don't know if that has anything to do with the success I was having with it being able to cut on the backing, but I'm going to play with it and do a video on it when I'm more comfortable with it.
With it, yeah.
So Shaka Terrell, the only reason I did a double cut was that was what the setting that I picked did, and so I should try it just with a single cut. Maybe if I used the 6 like it recommended, but just tell it to do a single cut, maybe it would be perfect that way. And Dimps never double cuts. So what setting are you guys using on your Silhouette for your Rhinestone flock? Oh, Jesse says, I've had a Cameo 3 I use sometimes, and a new 4 in the box I've had for 2 years. But Jesse has a graph tech.
Yep, Jesse has a graph tech. He has a graphy.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my other one, and the stone color in this one is where it all began, with just regular crystal, so it's hard to even see, but they show up so beautifully on garments. And then here's the other one, so if you want to compare the colors.
Nice. They look nice. And the numbers look perfectly fine, Marilyn.
They look pretty nice.
Yeah, they look good. They look great.
Thank you. Okay, Greg says, I have a Romeo and it cuts the flock perfectly most of the time. I think that's what Angel B uses, isn't it? It's Caesar Romeo. And Jesse says, I like my Graph Tech. Karen has the Cameo Pro. Okay. So I'm going to try to screenshot what Michelle said here. Oh, that's not screenshot. Don't jump on me. There we go. Okay, so Michelle, thank you. I went ahead and screenshotted that. The thing I like about those Romeos, I've never used one. They are so pretty. They're round and really, really modern looking. But of course, you know, I mean, I'd prefer it for its good cut if it cuts well, but they're also pretty. Okay, that's what I was thinking, Gail. Okay, now I got a screenshot Char.
Sand.
Juliet cuts the flock perfectly. Okay, so Jesse mainly uses Cameo cuts. There's so many cutting machines out anymore.
Yeah, a lot.
Really, really hard to, you know, you want some clear winner that's always going to be the best.
There's a lot. Everybody's coming out with a cutter now.
Yes, and then with the lock lick being new, there's just one more there.
Yeah. At one time, remember, it was just Cricut and Cameos. Cricut and Cameos. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, you still have like your US cutters, but not necessarily for home crafters. Like the home crafters, it was either Cricuts or Cameos. There were other cutters. But now, home crafters are not just looking for Cricuts and Cameos anymore.
Mm-hmm. Sharon Davenport has a Maker 3 in the box, over a year. I know someone has cut flock with it. How did it do? So I don't have a Maker 3. I stayed with just my original Cricut. Patrice, have you cut flock on your Maker 3?
Yeah.
And did it do about like the Maker? Were you happy with it?
I mean, my Maker did just fine. The Maker 3, the old flock, I finally just started using medium cardstock setting with the Maker 3, and then that cut it fine. But
yes, Anita, that's true. It's what works best for you.
yeah.
Chocotrell, I screenshot of yours. I have 3 screenshots, so I'll try those out. Okay,
so Sheila, no, not yet. So from what I've heard, from what they said when we were in Fargo, it's possible that Rhinestone feature is going to be on the Cameos really soon. So in the next couple of months. So
on the Cameos or on the Romeo?
Not the Cameos, on the Caesar, on the Juliet. So on Leonardo, their design software. So I'm very interested in seeing it. I'm very interested in seeing if it's going to rival at least Silhouette, and if it can at least do the same types of things like that. And so the difference, a lot of these softwares that I've noticed, unlike Cricut, you can actually take most of your designs outside of the software. So Leonardo, you'll be able to save as SVGs. And also, even Lockleak software, I still think that there's a lot that they need to do with it. But of course, like I'm just testing it out for them right now. But even their software, as it stands, you can export as SVGs. It's just Cricut that you can't take anything out of their software. So we'll see. Sheila says, if we ever get, I know, right? Sheila, I couldn't believe when I saw it show up at my house.
So I saw a video, Sam Can or Sam Can Do or something like that. And she was talking about when the original backing of the Glowforge was out, like Lockleaf was recently. And she said it was very controversial because they kept pushing back the date, you know, and it sounds just like this. So hopefully eventually it comes out. It will.
It's supposed to be very soon from what I've heard, from what they've been saying. So I'm just playing around with it now. I'm going to show the unboxing. It looks very similar to the Cricut, but we will see.
Yeah, T. Johnson, that would be interesting to see if it is, you know, better than Silhouette's Rhinestone features or if it's the same. I love Silhouette software too. That's what I use almost exclusively. I started with Scal and I almost never go to Scal now.
Yeah.
I probably haven't been in Scal for I don't know how long.
Neither have I, Marilyn. Neither have I.
Okay, I'm going to go get a little more water.
Go ahead.
Charge for the pro version of their software there, just like Cricut charging you for a monthly fee. Marissa, yeah. So with Cricut, I don't subscribe to their monthly thing because shoot, I get so many things out of Creative Fabrica that I just don't pay for the monthly thing.
Which makes sense. Mm-hmm. Creative Fabrica, you get so much.
Yeah. I have my Creative Fabrica membership and I have 3 YouTube memberships. Yep. And I don't think I have any other memberships. I don't do Glowforge. I don't do Cricut. Okay, wait. My first project was great. Haven't been able to get it to cut right since. What about you? The only people I know who can get it to work is affiliated with Silhouette. Okay, Karen. Let's see. What's not working on yours?
On the machine or the software?
I'm not sure. I'm looking for Karen's thing. And then Creatively Customs PAC Crafter's Den uses the StarCraft Solo. That's what Patrice uses a lot. And it works really well. Okay, Cameo Pro. Oh, the Cameo Pro. I have just not heard many great things about the Cameo Pro. But I feel like maybe Barb LaFont has it and she really likes hers, but I could be wrong.
The Cameo Pro?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
So StarCraft Solo, Tracy, my understanding is it's basically very, very similar to Scal, and that some places in the program it still even uses some words like Scal or something like that.
It's really Scal.
Okay.
It's really Scal just rebranded. Like, honestly, it's Scal just with a different name on it. It looks exactly the same. The features are the same.
Anita, I would like to have a Design Bundles membership. She said she stopped hers and just pays for Creative Fabrica, but Creative Fabrica is so inexpensive compared to Design Bundles. But, yeah. You know, I do find some really cute things in Design Bundles that you can't get in Creative Fabrica, but I can't remember what is the least expensive Design Bundles membership you can get. It's pretty much, I think.
Really? Did you go get your water?
No, not yet. I got caught up in the chat.
Your water. Are you doing your weeding?
I'm going to. Okay, so Shaka Terrell, you're talking about the Cameo Pro is your only regret of a purchase. Okay.
I've heard that from several people about the Cameo. Sorry, y'all.
Okay, so Anita says Design Bundles is $9.99. Yeah. And then Michelle said they more expensive, very nice. They do have some really cute things that you can't get on Creative Fabrica. So what I try to do is look at their dollar, you know, when they have their dollar days, or if I see something that is super cute. Like I don't even like to buy on Etsy if it's something I can get from Creative Fabrica. Okay, Marissa has Cameo 15 and loves it. No problem with it. I also have the 3 and no problem. I also have 2 Cricut and Brother Scan and Cut. They all do different things. Okay, I'm running to get it and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll come over. I'm gonna put this on the press. Well, I'll be right there. I'm just gonna put this on the shirt and press it down, and I will be headed over to you in a second. While Marilyn goes and hydrates herself. Let's see what the chat says. I'm gonna bring that over here. I'm gonna practice for about a year after cutting my hair. Oh, Karen, I've heard about that. Like with the when it cuts the rhinestone circles, it just somehow cuts half of the circle, and then some people say that it started cutting ovals. But I have heard that also with the Cricut too. I've heard the same thing with the Cricut, like with it cutting um, ovals, or sometimes it leaves that little tab on the circle, and it doesn't weed well. Hey, Barb. Barb, Marilyn was just talking about you, Barb. Barb, do you have the Cameo Pro, the Cameo 4 Pro? I think I think that's what she was wondering. Since she thinks that you have it. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, she has. Okay. I gotta tell her when she gets back. So are you gonna love Illustrator? Yeah. Lockley is an HTV product. Yeah, you can still use your Cricut Elevate Artistry. You can still use it even if you don't have the subscription. You can still use it. You can still pull everything. So that's why some people like to get like the Creative Fabrica subscription, which right now it's like $4.99. But that's why, because you have access to pretty much way more, honestly, than you do with just the Cricut subscription. I think it's good for people who are just getting used to the software and the machines, and people who don't have any design experience, or people who really don't know where to get images and projects from. But you can get so many projects from off of Creative Fabrica. Marilyn, Barb is here. I'm like, you were just talking about her. She says that she does have the Cameo 4 Pro.
And I was thinking she likes it. Hers is working well. I'm not.
Oh, I don't know if she says she likes it. Barb, do you like it? I didn't see that part.
It just seems like from prior videos, but I could be wrong. Oh, Char's taking an Illustrator class.
That's cool.
Okay, so Lockley is an HTV Rump product.
Yeah, it is. Adobe Illustrator is my favorite software, my all-time favorite.
So Elevate Artistry, I have not started on the Bling for Bling Fest, nor have I found, well, I haven't even looked yet, white clothes for the white clothes dinner.
Neither have I, Marilyn. You're not alone.
I don't think I can see me wearing white pants. I'm going to have to get a white skirt.
What do I do with that? Very soon. Very soon.
Uh-oh, the Maker Bliss. Sheila's getting ghosting from the Maker Bliss also. Okay, so yes, Barb says she likes it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn or move my camera down a little bit because I'm gonna sit down to do my weeding.
Okay. Relax, mirror bigger.
All righty.
To do a lot of reading to do. All right.
Ooh, this is nice to sit down.
It's nice to sit down there, baby.
Yeah, I don't ever sit down on lives.
Like, it feels good to sit. Like, what have I been missing all this time standing up?
Oh no, Jesse's only been on Creative Fabrica 3 times.
Oh, Jesse. But Jesse probably knows how to design his. That's the thing. Like, when you know how to design, like, you don't necessarily need it. But I feel like it's good to have, just in case, because you never know when you make, like, sometimes I have creative blocks and I'm like, well, or just I'm just lazy and I just don't want to have to do it.
And like pictures, I don't know how to design like cute, like the design I did with the DTF thing that said Spooky Babe or whatever. I'm not good with all that. So okay, Anita wants to know, what's the shelving you have your printers on back there? Is it like those metal?
Yeah, they're like metal shelves that I got from probably, I think, Home Depot. They're like, it's just temporary for now, but I needed someplace.
I have those types of shelves directly in front of me, behind the camera, and then over there. I love them because they hold so much weight.
Yeah, they do.
So Sylvia's asking, what's a Maker Bliss? And I learned last night, I probably already know it, but I forgot that it's a 17 by 17 heat press. Is it an auto press or is it a regular press?
The Maker Bliss?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hey, Sonia Henderson. Oh, Jesse says, no, I'm not a designer. I find it hard to navigate Creative Fabrica. Here's the one thing I don't like about Creative Fabrica. You do your search and you scroll down and you click on one to look at it. And then when you hit the back, it pops you back up to the top. That's what it does to me. Maybe there's a way to make it not do that, but that is the one thing about Creative Fabrica I don't like. Okay, so I have 40 card decals, and I think so far I've weeded 20, and then I'll be putting them, I'll put the transfer tape down, pull this off, and then put the backing of the transfer tape down. So there'll be, a nice square when I'm done. And so I've weeded 20, and they're pretty tedious.
That's okay, Marilyn.
So I'm just gonna...
You can keep your company for a little bit.
Work on
auto press.
And read the chat and chat with you.
So El Nicole, so when I'm pressing rhinestones into denim, I usually use a lot of pressure, and I also kind of treat it like I'm pressing hoodies. So you want to make sure that you have the temperature high enough, and then I'll also flip it over too and press it. What happened?
Look at these smart people. So Shar said I always right click so it opens in a new tab for that reason. Kevin said he opens his in a new window. Why didn't I not think of that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know I didn't know that was a thing in their website. Thank you. And
it's a thing.
Anita says the same thing. It's a whole new ball game.
Tracy said the same thing. Press front and back. Thank you, Sheila. Yes, Elle. So you want to make sure that you press I press front and back when I'm doing denim also because the fabric is thicker, and so I kind of treat it like I treat hoodies. Good suggestion, Sheila.
And Tracy asked them about that, and they told her to do the right click. I am so going to do that. So, Patrice, do you know how to right click on a Mac? Like what the shortcut is?
The shortcut on the keyboard for what?
Yeah, to right click.
No, I just use my mouse.
Oh, okay, maybe I need to hook up a mouse because I just use this little trackpad thing.
Your trackpad should do the same thing.
So I just click over here instead of over here?
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. Creative.
Click on your link, and
it wants me
to, it'll open up the drop down menu.
Well, why do I always get right back in?
It's asking for your password.
It did it.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that. Anytime you really need to get in real quick, that's what happens.
Right. Okay, so I open it up in a new tab.
Yeah, I usually do new tab.
And I don't really see how to use that new tab. Okay, let's see. Is there an X up there? No. Maybe if I click over here. Okay, if I click back on the original one, it went away. So right click.
And you see where it says open.
Now that time I touched in the basic same place and it didn't do it.
Did it turn into like a hand or like when you
there's a little hand and right click. Now it's not doing it. Maybe if I go below it. Nope. Well, the first time it did it, and now it hasn't done it the last 3 times. I'll just have to figure out how to do it on a Mac, or I'll hook up a mouse with the right click. Oh, you tap with 2 fingers on a trackpad. I'm learning so much tonight.
Maryland.
Okay, 2 fingers. Oh, there we go. And then I have the option to open link in new tab. Cool, thank you, Shar. All right.
Sorry, guys. I know this beeping is probably getting on your last nerves.
It's okay. It's not bad. Marissa said hers is the bottom right. Okay. I love that because that is the one thing, you get deep, like deep into it. And then I would hit back and I'd start all over. This is going to be a big improvement. So Elle said thanks. She'll do both sides. So I basically 2 nights ago sat in front of the TV and we did 20 of these. So it doesn't really feel like work when you're just watching TV and reading. This design has so many little intricate cuts in it. I'm like, okay, it's for a fundraiser and I make a decent amount of money on it. But next year I think I might get rid of some of the little details that really don't add too much to the design.
Let's see what you're doing. I'm going to make you a little bit bigger, Marilyn.
Okay, so it's
your table.
It's a Trojan head. Here's one that's weeded. Here's one I just started. And I was just saying there's certain little parts of this design that really don't add a lot to it, but they are a pain to weed out. So for example, I just weeded out this tiny little dot that was in his helmet. How much detail does that really add to the quality, or how much quality does that add to the design?
Well, That's a lot of weeding.
It is a lot of weeding.
You got this. We'll keep you company.
Yeah, it's the cheerleaders do a fundraising, and they used to have a different company did it. They didn't really like dealing with the company, and so they asked me if I wanted to do it, and they told me what they paid, them. I was like, sure.
So what else goes like? So it's the Trojan, and what else do you have?
So on about 25 of them, it is just the Trojan head, and then they could upgrade and add like football or cheer or FBLA or whatever they wanted to under it, or they could add their name, or if they're on a sports team, they could add number sign their thing, and then they pay for each additional line that they do. So I just wanted to get the first 25 done that are just plain Trojan heads, and then I'll go back and start adding the other things, because I want to cut them the way they'll go on. So if, let's say, the word Wilson number 25 is under it, I want to cut that all at one time so that it is centered up and spaced.
Okay. So like the custom ones, you want to do that with those?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if there's an easier way.
I know.
I think so. Only easier way is if you had a UV DTF printer.
Yeah, right. Sharon Davis, shame on you. She's eating crab legs, but she's watching us. I love crab legs, and in this little podunk town, I don't get crab legs very often.
Love them too.
But tomorrow night, we're going to a place in Joplin, Missouri, and the name of it is, the name is Krabby's. It's either Krabby's or Krabby's Crab Shack. I think it's just Krabby's. And they have really good food. I don't usually get the crab legs there because they're pretty pricey. But I don't know, maybe I will.
Now splurge a little more here. Splurge a little.
I know. I'm pretty tight. I will spend money without feeling guilty on crafting things. And I just don't spend much money. I don't buy clothes. I don't buy jewelry. I don't really spend money on much of anything other than crafts.
Yeah. And something about these crafts.
Yep. I might just have to get those tomorrow night. And we were the family, when I was growing up, of course, back in those days, you didn't have the restaurants that you have today. You didn't have convenience stores like you have today. If you were planning a trip, you better get gas before 5 in the afternoon because the gas stations were going to close down. And so we would go out and eat once in a while. Often it'd be like Sunday after church. But you do not ask for pop. You get water. And I kind of raised my kids the same way, unless it was like a dollar drink at McDonald's. Get your water. We can buy a 2-liter of pop for the same price as you can get one drink at the restaurant.
And get some water.
We were just brought up to be pretty frugal.
Yeah. Except for crafting tools and supplies.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is I don't feel guilty because it makes me happy. It's my therapy. And
no, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Does make a difference.
Marissa says on the 16th, it's her birthday. She's going to get all the seafood she can and bring some home.
Well, that's all I eat, so it's not for me. That's the only thing I eat anyway.
Ooh, Sharon said she used to go to a casino on Fridays and have all the crab legs she could.
So we used to have a casino here. Well, we have a few casinos here, but there was one casino like on Saturdays you could go and do that. But since the pandemic, they stopped that. Like nobody.
Oh, right? Yeah, the buffet type. all that.
No, they still have the buffet, but they took the crab legs off of the menu.
Oh wow!
Right? Like they still, they still they're still buffeting it up, but they took the crab legs off of the menu. Like,
Sharon Davenport says she could eat her weight in crab legs. Oh, I want to do a low country boil, Michelle. We've been talking about that, Tim and I, with some of our friends. Dem says I love crab everything. Thanks, Tracy. So I tried something. What was it? Crab cake?
I love crab cake.
I didn't like it. It had like a... I don't remember what the seasoning is in it that I didn't like. I didn't like it.
Was it spicy?
Do what?
Was it spicy?
No, it wasn't spicy. It's just some weird seasoning in it.
You had the wrong crab cake. If you go to Seasons 52, so when you and Tim come to visit me, we're gonna go to Seasons 52. Like Mr. McQuacken's Eve and I went, and they loved Seasons 52. The crab cakes.
Yes.
You gotta get a good crab cake. Some crab cakes I don't like because some of them, like people put a lot of bread in them.
Yeah.
It's like more bready than meat. And so Seasons 52, you have only crab meat in there.
Oh, wow. Yes, the one I had, it had quite a bit of bread. And then again, it had some weirdo seasoning that I just didn't like so much. And it tasted like this weird seasoned bread with a little bit of crab taste.
Yeah, you got the wrong one.
Char says I like good crab cakes, the ones with more crab than filler.
Yeah. I don't want any filler.
Ooh, Sonia just had a seafood fest at her house, and it had a seafood boil. Salmon cakes. I should try that. My aunt used to make salmon everything.
Oh, salmon cakes. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't remember ever having salmon cakes. But she made this literally like salmon mousse that you put on crackers. She made a salmon casserole.
Do you like oysters? I don't like oysters.
No, I've never tried oysters. I'm not gonna. If I'm not gonna chew it, I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, no. Well, when we went to New Orleans, they had some special oysters. I don't know if they were fried or something, and they were like going crazy over them. But I don't like them. Y'all like oysters? I don't like calamari either.
So I like fried calamari, but I like fried anything. I'd probably even like fried oysters, but I don't like the thought of just taking that oyster off the half shell and swallowing it. Yeah. Deb says, you can chew oysters, but do they taste good? Aren't they chewy?
I don't like them.
Okay, wait. Crab dipped. Good night, Ernique.
Who's going to bed?
Ernique's.
Good night, Ernique.
Crab dipped in garlic butter, yes. Sonia doesn't like oysters. Yeah, I've bought a smoked salmon dip before, Char, that I really liked.
Sylvia said, was it Old Bay seasoning? But she said it wasn't spicy, Sylvia. Because that's what I was thinking. Some people put Old Bay seasoning in their crab cakes.
Is Old Bay seasoning spicy?
I think it's spicy, but I think everything is spicy. Like I can't eat any spice.
Yeah, I don't.
Everything is spicy to me.
Have you ever eaten fennel, like the seasoning fennel?
Yeah.
I think fennel has a weird taste, and I don't remember what the weird taste was.
Is it like peppery?
No, it wasn't really peppery. It was just some weird kind of. It wasn't fennel, but you know how fennel's just a weird seasoning? It was a weird seasoning like fennel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you don't like
But I love crab, so I thought, oh man, I love this. And I was like, I'll just take straight crab from now on.
So because I had that lobster roll the other day, I had to give me a lobster roll yesterday from my favorite place because
Season whatever it was.
no, this place is called. It's a place called Ten Fish. It's like a mom and pops type of restaurant, and it's so good. And they sell only seafood, um, but they sell more like a Caribbean
Mm-hmm.
inspired.
Like the jerk seasoning and that kind of thing.
No, it's just that like they have like. So I don't know if you ever had conch before, but there's like conch. It's a show, like a show. I don't want to say it's a
Oh,
fish.
I have not. No.
So yeah, so they have stuff like that. They have, of course, they have my salmon, but they have the best lobster rolls. You can either get them hot or cold. I love a hot lobster roll with butter. So good.
Viola says something tastes like licorice. Maybe it's the Old Bay. And Angel B says Old Bay is not spicy, girl.
Angel, my belly is a baby. I can't take Old Bay seasoning either. I can't take that seasoning. Not spicy.
D-Smith says, my 6-year-old niece loves sushi. I love sushi rolls that aren't truly like what people refer as sushi, which is, raw stuff in it. But I love sushi rolls with crab meat and avocado and cream cheese, stuff like that.
Angel said she had to stop folding her clothes. Like, girl, what? Like, when I said it's spicy. It's spicy, y'all.
Laura Trevino said, I forgot to eat. Y'all are making me hungry. I did eat, and I'm still getting hungry.
Right.
Fresh walleye, panfish, and trout. And good steak or pork chops. Patrice.
Huh?
Oh, look at my screen. Why is my screen so huge? Just this little Trojan head.
Oh, we were watching you weed. We were watching you weed stuff.
Well, it's not very exciting. Sonia wants to know. Let's see what's doing bigger. Sonia wants to know. Oh yeah, fennel. She wants to know what you're working on.
So I have order. So next week is orientation, and so a lot of the clubs have like been calling me up, and I just started back answering my phone. So I have a few orders for a few different clubs. The shirt order I'm working on now is for the SGA, and they need it for the orientation. So I'm doing that, and then tomorrow I'll work on something different. That's what I'm doing. So it's DTF transfers. I'm printing them out and pressing them onto the shirts.
Patrice, is there any difference between everyday Adobe and the one you design in?
So I use Adobe Illustrator, but you also have like the Adobe app on the phone. What is that called? You can put it on your Adobe Express, and then you can also put it on like your iPads and things like that. But I use Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere Pro. Like I use all of the different Adobe products. Illustrator is my favorite though. I think there is a difference only because Adobe Express, I think what they tried to do, y'all know there's so many different platforms where you can design different things inside of them now. And so they're kind of competing with like Kittl and Canva, where they have like these apps now. If you have like, because I have the whole suite, I get access to it, but you can kind of create a lot easier in those programs, like how you would on a Canva. You can also create social media stuff, Instagram, They have like you can create your own animation with it. So maybe that's Adobe Express. That's the one probably that you have access on your phone. And if that's what you like, you can use that, but it is a lot different. At least I think, than Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator, you start from scratch. Like you don't have like you can add things in if you want, but you can also create other custom things inside of Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. So that's the difference. I want a DTF printer. Miss Linda Gray, these DTF printers be a hot mess, but they are worth it. Eventually, like they are. But they be a lot of work.
Michelle
Oh,
says she's had a lot of trouble understanding it. I have it on my work computer. I've never really tried it.
no, I think you'll get it if you have like you use Inkscape, and so I think you'll get it even like with basic silhouette kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like I end up learning the graphic software is easier because I kind of know Adobe Illustrator, and then I can transfer those things. So a lot of the terminology is the same. Sometimes they may just slightly change a word because they want to be special and different in their program.
Right.
So that's what kind of makes it a little easier for me to be able to do that. Adobe Illustrator has like a lot of plugins that you can add into your software to kind of enhance your design experience. But some of those you have to pay. Some are free,
Yeah.
some you have
Valerie's
to pay.
asking if it's similar to Affinity.
Affinity. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Affinity. I'm not familiar with Affinity. But if Affinity is a graphic design software, then it's probably all of them are pretty much very very similar to each other. They really all are. The only thing is that a true graphic design software, you're gonna get a different experience than like some of those web based programs like Canva and Kittl. Those aren't true design graphic design softwares. You can design in them, but they're not what you consider. They're not considered a graphic design software. If y'all understand that, like you can't design it, but it's kind of a little bit different.
So Affinity is cross between Photoshop and Illustrator. Ooh, that might be really good.
Photoshop, okay.
I used to do Photoshop.
Thanks, Shaka Terrell.
Oh, Marissa. Marissa says, I finally decided I'm going to get a white toner printer. Now, which one? Okay, so I saw that AW was on. She said, or Linda, I think it was Linda said he used Affinity in that live. So Karen Ann, I'll ask her that when she gets back. I used to use Photoshop a lot, but I didn't use it as a design software. I truly used it just for photographs, or if I wanted to like put a name across a photograph, across the corner of the photograph, or if I wanted to make one thing I did in Photoshop was I made what's it called when you put a ton of photos together, and then I would feather the edges so they would blend into each other. Oh, a collage, that's what it's called. Patrice, do you like Photoshop?
I like Photoshop, but it's not my favorite. Like I like Photoshop. If I'm working with photos or things like that, like I'll go in Photoshop and do some stuff in Photoshop. But for what I do, like I generally do vector things and Illustrator. I think Illustrator is easier than Photoshop, though. I think it's just
okay.
I think it's smoother, at least, but probably because I use it pretty much every day. I never close Adobe Illustrator out. If anything, it crashes my computer every other day. So that's how much I.
Gail, that's funny. Back to the MySpace days. What were some other ones? Bebo, MySpace.
What was another one? Wasn't there another one after MySpace?
There was Bebo. I think that's what it was called. I don't think that one ever got, too big.
Take it back to AOL.
Yeah, Shaka Terrell, I feel like they have a different, kind of a different place. I really think it's mainly for photographs.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do other things, but the real beauty of Photoshop is editing photos.
Yeah. Like all of their different suites were like they seem like they're the same or they're interchangeable. Like you can actually work. You can do some things in all different softwares for them. Like certain things I can do the same thing in Photoshop that I do in Illustrator, but some things you just can't. So it's good to have like a dedicated software you prefer to use.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now there's Threads. And Patrice, aren't you on Threads?
Yeah. I'm on Threads.
Oh, Vine and Yahoo 360, both short-lived.
Oh, I remember Vine.
Vine, that sounds familiar.
I remember Vine. I remember Vine. I remember Vine.
So the vinyl that I'm using is Orcal 651, so it's a permanent vinyl. And I had to order more because I'm not going to be able to get everything I need out of that roll. And it should be here tomorrow, the next day. And I got, I can't remember. I thought it was a good buy. It was $10 and something on Amazon. Black Planet way before MySpace.
I remember Black Planet too.
Y'all, I don't know a thing about Threads yet.
It's kind of like a Twitter. I think it's mostly like a Twitter.
Bernina Burnett B79. Okay, somebody must ask Sheila either what she has or what she...
For embroidery?
Mm-hmm. Highschoolclub.com. Which probably, well, I know with MySpace, kids would lie about their birth year, their age, their birthday to be able to get onto it. So it's kind of funny that they'd have one called High School Club when, on others, kids had to lie about their age because you had to be an adult.
Remember when Facebook first came around? They wanted you to have an email with a .edu email.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be for college kids to interact. That's what it started out as.
Oh, no, I was way late on the bandwagon with Facebook. I still don't do much of anything with it.
And then when they opened it up, that was it.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be on the book.
Yeah, and then the kids were like, okay, now our parents are getting Facebook accounts, so we got to go somewhere else. Demps knew that.
What?
That it was for college students only. Shar said she used her college email when she signed up.
Yep.
Good night, Ruby.
Good night, Ruby. Have a good day tomorrow.
So I have my face planted in this thing and in the comments. Did you show what your shirts look like that you're working on?
Oh, no. Let me show one. I didn't. I just been over here working away. This I'll show this and I'm gonna. So and then I'll tell everybody like what I'm doing. But I don't think I explained either. I just started pressing shirts. Alright. 2 seconds, I'm gonna press this one. So I'm printing out DTF transfers on my I have an L1800 DTF printer, and I have a dual head DTF printer that I'm finally going to edit the video and do an unboxing with. But the first press with DTF, you press. Oh, I'll show you guys.
Ooh, that's bright. I mean, in a good way. It's pretty.
It's very bright. So you press it with the film, and I actually got this film because I was running out of film and I had to do this order. I got this film from off of Amazon, and I like this film because it's shiny on one side. And I had gotten like this before. You can tell.
You can truly tell. Yeah.
Yes. Because it's glossy on one side, and then the side that you're supposed to print on. That's the problem with some of the DTF films. You can't really tell which side you're supposed to be printing on. And so I didn't check whether or not this was a cold peel or a hot peel, but I'm peeling it. I'm peeling them all cool peels because I had some that was supposed to be like a hot peel or a warm peel, and when I peeled it warm, it actually lifted up the transfer, and so I had to try to rush to push it, back down. But yeah,
I'll be interested to try the Yamation film that I have. That is just like you peel it after 10 seconds, but I've only used it on the DTF sublimation hack.
Oh, it's gonna work. I've used Yamation.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna work. It's gonna work beautifully too. The thing is that with the films, everybody will tell you, oh, well, you got to do this with the film or that with the film. I haven't seen any major differences between a lot of the films, except some of the ones that are for like glitter or glow in the dark. Those are a little bit thicker. And so I let it cool down, and then I'm going to press this one more time with a piece of parchment paper on top. And the parchment paper, I just keep using the same piece of parchment paper because it's still good. So, and then that's going to help it to kind of, blend into the shirt a little bit better, or at least you'll be able to feel the texture of the shirt, because right now with that first peel, it feels very slick. And yeah.
Nicole wants to know, what temp do you press DTF on cotton?
So I'm pressing mine on 325, but you can press it. I usually press mine no matter what I'm doing with my prints. I always press it at 325 degrees. And they say like you can press it for like 13 or 14 seconds or something like that. I usually press mine for 25 seconds. I just like to be a little bit extra. It doesn't burn it. It doesn't, and the shirts last so long. Like I'm so happy like when I see like the teachers or administration or the kids walking around the school with the shirt that I did like a long time ago, and it still looks amazing. So yesterday, that's like one of the office clerks came to the school because she wanted me to do another order for her for a club that she has. And so she had on her shirt, and I was just like, oh, look at that. And then she's learning about DTF transfers too and everything. I'm like, girl, okay. So it looks really good.
That's pretty. Yeah. Kevin asked, is that DTF?
Yes, Kevin, it is. It's DTF.
Let's see. Hey, Spilling the Diversity.
Hey, Sarah.
She says she's late, but we'll show you our Bling stuff before we get off of here too. Yep. And then who was it? Linda? Linda says I should be using a pin. So here's my knocked off pin, and sometimes I use it too. Okay, anything new that you saw at Wallapalooza you're eager to try or invest in? So I saw DTF printer, and I just recently received one. And then silky socks. I love the silky socks. Small investment. But I didn't really see any machine time
So,
wanting to immediately.
One thing that excited me about at Wallapalooza was okay. So I'm super excited about diving into Sawgrass Exchange. I want to see how it works. There's like it seems super innovative. There's a lot going on in the software now, so I want to um, dive into that. I haven't had a chance to do anything more than just a surface search and things like that. What else? I'm waiting on my Caesar cutter, so hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that. And what else?
Oh, I did see the Caesar. I would love to have the Caesar, but I don't have the Caesar.
I think that's all. The white toner printer looks really good, but I still think that my personal opinion, on to say, in my opinion, I know that there has been a lot of people kind of like, pushing white toner printers a lot because DTF has kind of come in and just surpassed what white toner printers have been doing. White toner printers have been around for a long time. So I was really interested in the presentation. The presentation was really good for the white toner printers, but you have to have some level of graphic designing when you're working with white toner printers because you have to be able to rasterize your image. And it's really because the amount of ink that's laid down, it will feel kind of like stiff and plasticky. So when you have like a large image, you have to be able to do that. So if you're able to do that, then that's great. You're good.
And then it's like halftone or something. It's basically knocking out a bunch of tiny little holes.
Dots.
Yeah.
So you have to put a lot of dots in your print prior to even printing it out. And it kind of makes it breathable. It kind of makes it not as stiff, and it kind of makes it a little more flexible. So that's something, if you don't have that type of experience, I would definitely recommend learning that first because you will have to do it. You will have to. It's cool. The one thing that I did like though, Marilyn, about the white toner is how easy you can apply it to like cups and tumblers.
Yeah, that was nice. And the fact that what's sitting in the printer is toner powder, and it's not going to clog like,
it doesn't clog.
If you don't do the maintenance on the DTF. And I think even if you do the maintenance on DTF, once in a while you're going to have a clog anyway.
Oh, you're going to have a clog.
You're going to have to fix it.
You are going to have a clog. There's no way around. That's the one thing about DTF that like if you don't know about, like don't get a DTF printer if that's not that's not for you.
I learned so much just putting mine together and getting the ink in it and just seeing how it all worked because I've never really dived into how a printer works before.
Yeah. So Barb said that she uses she said white toner is awesome for temporary tattoos and heat pressing to harder items, cups and glasses. So that's what I did find interesting. So the tattoos, I don't know if he told you guys about the tattoos. Like you can do tattoos with the temporary tattoos. And then also the cups were flawless. Like the cups that he showed us, they were amazing. It looked good. It didn't even seem like it was like something on top of the cup. Hey, 755.
All right, 755. I made you another crystal one like the first one. And then this one is, I don't remember the name of it. It is Gold Orange AB.
Gold Orange.
So it's pretty because somebody remembered that you'd said you like, like sunset type colors. Yeah. So it's pretty. Oh, her meds from the teeth extraction had her knocked out.
Oh. She says she loves it, Mary Bear.
Oh, good.
So on the back of these shirts, I have to put a name on each shirt. I'll do that tomorrow. That's going to be a little easier.
I don't know where my metal ruler went. Okay, 3 to 9. That would be 6. Let's go 6 and a half. I don't even go 6 and a half. Yeah, Barb. I've barely used it, but it is pretty. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Patrice, what kind of transfer tape do you like for vinyl? What is going on? Why can't I cut this all of a sudden?
I don't know. I just use any transfer tape that I find on Amazon, actually. And then I got some transfer tape from Terrell, and I really like this transfer tape. Let's see. Let me see. I don't even know. He probably don't know where it came from.
This is HTB Run. I actually really love it.
So, Tech Crap had some transfer tape that I actually liked. And then I like this one. This is kind of like, there is no backing on it. So you're really just feeling it. And I love it.
I have some like that too. Yeah.
I love it.
Uh-huh. To me, it's kind of like a low tack, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It releases things nice and easy.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I used to always just use like the clear transparent, but it really wasn't transparent. It's more like translucent contact paper that you get at Walmart. But then I found that stuff like this really isn't very expensive, and it's really good, and I like the grids on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But whatever works.
Whatever works. Whatever works.
Ooh, Barb, gold, orange, and coffee would be nice together.
Gold, orange, and coffee? Yeah.
Ooh.
That will be really pretty. Yeah, that's a good fall combo.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. That would be great.
Contact paper. What did you say, Mary Bear?
Linda Gray said, I was wondering when you were going to pull out a rotary cutter. Yeah, it's a whole lot easier. I don't know what I was thinking. How many do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'll go ahead and start. $7.55. You are a miss. Corn nuggets.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay, so they must have been her wisdom teeth because she said now she has no more wisdom. Did she have wisdom? You know I'm kidding. I know it was a bad joke. I take it all back.
Sorry, guys. I stepped away.
Okay, she's at least laughing at it.
You know she has a good sense of humor. You know, so
Sonia, I agree. How can you not like corn nuggets? It's corn, it's cheesy, creamy yumminess. I mean, really. Dance. There, Linda. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Close that blade, Marilyn.
I did. Oh, 755's calling me flock dot hair. Not
You
just flock dot
in your hair?
The old flock dot hair. Yeah. I've had flock dots in my hair before. What's corn nugget? So a corn nugget, you know what a tater tot is. A corn nugget to me is similar to a tater tot in that it's fried and there's a shell. But inside is like corn, cheese, creamy stuff. And then it's breaded and it's deep fried. And Carmen pretends like she hates them.
She pretends, Marilyn?
She pretends like she hates them.
It don't seem like she be pretending.
Like she was gagging. It was hilarious. And then she ate a boiled peanut and she was doing the same. Deep fried cream corn. Yeah. Maybe it's my imagination there's cheese in it. I don't know. But it's good. Yeah, it's kind of sweet. I mean, it's not like sweet, dessert sweet, but it's like a sweet corn. It's yummy goodness. So, Patrice, how big is that order that you have to do? Is that your 20 or your 40 or?
This is the 40. I just gotta put the names on the back. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah. That was good.
Okay, so Spilling Diversity, I've never made them. I know you can buy them frozen, but I've had them before. Most recently, I had them at a little micro brewery in Canyon City, Colorado. I sent a beautiful picture to 755, and she, had to tell me how bad they look. Where else? I've had them other places. I just can't remember where. But it's kind of like an appetizer, or it could come with the meal. I think they're good. Yeah, Jessie, they are good.
They're nice and fried.
755. Are you talking about the boiled peanuts or the corn nuggets? You don't get corn nuggets at a gas station. That is corn nuggets. Wait, not corn nuggets. That is, oh shoot, what are they called? They're good.
Puppies?
They're hard corn, whatever.
I don't know. Don't make me
I can't remember
laugh.
what they're called. Gas station corn nuggets. I've never had gas station corn nuggets. I've had some pretty good gas station fried food though.
You like Wawa?
Corn nuts. There we go. No, like what?
Do you like Wawa?
Wawa?
Wawa. You don't know what oh, they probably don't have a Wawa by you.
No.
Wawa's
Is that
actually
a restaurant or is that a gas station?
a gas station that everybody here goes crazy over. I've only went inside a Wawa one time, and that was, I don't even know why I went inside of there, but we have quite a few here.
Huh.
And everybody just loves Wawa. It's like a thing. Wawa is a thing. Okay, so do any of you know Wawa? Like Wawa is actually like a thing. Like people love Wawa.
I haven't heard of Wawa. Dimps. Wawa.
Golden Corrals have been mostly, like a lot of them here have closed down. Like we had quite a few, they closed down. So Shar said Wawa was founded up here in Philly. Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
when it came here, like in South Florida, like everybody just went crazy over Wawa. I don't eat any food out of the gas station.
Sheila, that is exactly what I was thinking. You could probably see it in my face when she said Wawa. I'm like, Wawa water? Huh?
Karen said that she goes to Wawa every day. They know her name. Smithsonian said Wawa is the bomb. I'm gonna go in Wawa maybe this weekend. I'm gonna go. Like I never go in there. Ever.
Okay. Busey's in Texas. She said, that's how people, Shaka said, that's how people feel about Busey's in Texas. I haven't heard of Busey's either.
So Wawa's only on the East Coast. You guys are funny.
Shar says Wawa coffee is fantastic.
Their coffee.
Buc-ee's. Okay.
People stop there just to get their coffee. And they're serious about that. You see people walking around with their Wawa cups and everything. It's kind of like how people have to have like Starbucks and things like that. Like that's how, yeah, they're serious about Wawa.
I wonder if there's Wawas in North Carolina.
It might be. They say that it's an East Coast thing. We kind of got Wawa maybe like about 6 or 7 years ago here. Maybe about 7 years. It's like fairly new in South Florida. And it was a big thing, Maryland. They had like a big parade and everything when the Wawa opened. I was like, what is going on? Yeah. It was intense.
So have you ever, well, you don't eat meat though. So like here, the big, very good fast food chicken place is Popeye's Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then Popeyes. I love Popeye's Chicken. And then we went to Raleigh, Durham area, and we kept seeing the sweet potato pie advertised at Zaxby's. I love sweet potato pie.
Exactly.
So we stopped at a Zaxby's, and everybody talked about Zaxby's. I like Popeyes better.
You like Popeyes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I don't know if you guys in the chat have had Popeyes or Zaxby's, but Zaxby's was good, but I like
I've had both of them like years and years and years ago, and I would pick Popeyes over Zaxby's. Like I wasn't really overly impressed with Zaxby's because we don't have a Zaxby's here in South Florida, but when like going up the road, is it by Brunswick? Like Georgia area, and then I think there's a Zaxby's in North Florida.
I'm trying to think of which one we went to, if it was near Asheville or where it was. I can't really remember. Shaka Trail says Zaxby's. And then 755 Popeyes.
I'm going with Popeyes on that one.
Hey, MC from KC says that she heard they're building a new Buc-ee's in Kansas, up in Kansas City.
Oh, cool. Hey, MC from KC.
If they are in Texas, then I was talking about Patrick Mahomes getting Whataburger in Kansas City. Maybe he's influencing them to get Buc-ee's. He has a lot of influence.
Maybe. So Tracy said she hasn't heard of Zaxby's.
But why the pickles? Popeyes, why the pickles? I don't know. I can't even remember pickles. Church's Chicken. I haven't been to a Church's Chicken.
We have Church's Chicken and Popeyes here.
Okay. Huh. I love pie pie, the best chicken around, and macaroni. I've never heard of a pie pie. Yeah, in Joplin, the Popeyes is right across the street from, what is it, Chick-fil-A. So you're going to get your chicken one way or another right there. Guthrie's. I don't think so, Vince. Oh, Zaxby's have good Cobb salads. Where did I get a good Cobb salad?
Chick-fil-A?
Yes, it was Chick-fil-A down in Bentonville, Arkansas area. Yes, that salad is so good.
Their salads are good. They said he likes KFC and Bojangles. They took the Bojangles that we had away. The problem here where I am is just so much competition. Here in South Florida, like it's crazy. And so there's like a lot of like island influence here. So it's kind of hard sometimes for some chains. Like if you haven't already been established here, it's kind of hard to. But Bojangles had some good biscuits. Jesse, you like their biscuits? Those biscuits were good. This was like maybe a good 15 years ago, but those biscuits were really, really good.
Okay, so it's going to be in Kansas City, Kansas. Okay, Karen says somebody has blueberry cobbler coffee. That sounds good. Church's has fried okra. I have made a lot of fried okra. I made the mistake of planting too many okra plants the first year I planted okra, and I had okra harvesting just about every day. So we had pickled okra, fried okra. But to me, okra is really not very good if you don't fry it because it's slimy.
I do not like okra, and I get so upset when people put okra inside of vegetables. So one time somebody brought
it's kind of
collard greens. Somebody brought collard greens to the potluck, and they had okra inside of collard greens. I was not happy about that situation.
Oh.
That does not go together. I'm sorry if you guys put okra in your collard greens. But no.
I do like okra. So was it Anita up there asking if they go in the car window? So these are a fundraiser for one of the organizations at my school, and they do go in the car window. It's my second year or third year. I think it's my third year to do it with the school.
We're both working on school things.
Yes. Nasty okra, Sylvia says.
Jesse likes okra?
Did he say he does? Sylvia doesn't. Only eat fried okra.
My grandma loves fried okra.
Linda says, I'll only eat fried okra, fried really hard.
I don't even want fried okra.
Okra and tomatoes. See, I don't eat tomatoes. And I don't know why not. I've never really tried them much. Sharon said she got excited when she went to the Graphics Pro and there was a Bojangles, but it wasn't like she remembered it from 40 years ago. This is so much better than just sitting at TV doing these. to actually really watch the chat. I'm not getting a ton done very fast, but I'm getting them done. Not any kind of okra. That's funny. So one person says, I don't like any kind of okra, and then the next person says, I love okra.
No okra.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like stews and things like that that have little chopped up or slices of okra in it. Went to Bojangles and they did not serve any bone-in chicken. Oh no, only chicken fingers. Jack in the Box. Have I seen a Jack in the Box lately?
Yeah. Jack in the Box is mostly west. We don't have any over here. But they have them west in it. Actually, I have Jack in the Box in the Pacific Ocean in the middle.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But it's still around.
Yeah, Gail says she's allergic to onions and tomatoes, and Gail is allergic, like burn your throat allergic. And that what it does?
No.
Gail?
That's not good.
Okay, so 7:55 when she was on her way to visit with Uni, saw Jack in the Box. So Jack in the Box, is that burgers or chicken or what is it?
It's like burgers.
Okay.
I'll be right back in here.
So I'm having flashbacks from when I was a kid of a little kid and then like a little, maybe that was Jack in the Box, like a little statue outside a burger restaurant. Is that Jack in the Box? Oh, Big Boy. That was Big Boys. Okay. Jack in the Box has some of the best egg rolls. I love egg rolls. I wouldn't have even thought of. Uh-oh. What do I do with the back of this one? I wouldn't have thought a burger place would have egg rolls. Oh, I guess it. I'm sure I threw it over here. Okay. Shoney's. I forgot about Shoney's. Alabama stacks. So, Patrice, you feel like you're getting a lot done? You being productive?
I am, Mary Bear. What about you?
I am. I'm loving it.
Good. See, next time you can just go live when you have stuff to do.
Go on live and talk about food.
Yeah. I think like, especially like if you're feeling like you don't feel like doing something or you don't like have the energy to do it, I think going on live and just having everybody to talk to, even though it's just us talking to each other, but we have everybody in the chat talking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because y'all, I did not feel like pressing these shirts today. So thank you for the company.
That could be Karen. I cannot remember very much about it. Oh, so allergic it'll kill me. I do remember when you got the Sonic burger that had onions on it, then they removed it. Sheets. Okay, in North Carolina, Sheets is big like Wawa. Yeah, so I got home from work and just because I'm not used to being up so early and I'm still staying up late. I was so exhausted. I was trying to watch some YouTube videos and I just had to take a nap. And then I woke up, I was like, oh, I don't want to do anything. And you know what? I got up, we went on live, and now I feel like 100%. So I'm glad that you invited me.
Oh, I'm glad that you agreed to come on.
Okay,
What I would be doing now? Do you want to know what I would be doing now if we were on live together?
You would be what I'd be doing. We'd either be watching YouTube or we'd be watching some crime show.
And moving rhinestones around in
in
Adobe Illustrator. That's what I would be doing. Watching my crime show, listening to a podcast, probably Annie Elise or Haley or just all types of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on lately in the true crime world. So
I have not been keeping up with it. What's a big trial or investigation or something like that going on right now?
Okay, the Idaho situation.
Is that the child that died when his stepmom was around him or something?
Oh no, that's it. Well, even though there's a lot of kids who are going through things with like parents and step parents right now. So there's a lot of missing people, a lot of people that they can't find, or there's one case where the girl was she left her mother's house. She was supposed to go home and come right back. Two of her kids went with her. Two stayed with the mom while she was going to her house to pick something up, and now she's missing. And the two kids were mysteriously like brought to the mother's house or something. And so, yeah, it's a lot going on. So that's what I was
brought to the mother's house by who?
Their father.
Oh.
Yeah, so you already know, like it's supposed to be it's so much stuff going on, like it's actually really scary. Where's Chris at? Chris, you've been watching? Which y'all been? Because yeah, it's just a lot, Marilyn.
Missing people's hoaxes, 3 ODF. Oh, 3 of them the last 2 months. I did see a girl that
the one in, where was she?
Honestly speaking, was talking about her one day. A girl that was missing, and now they're thinking maybe. And it's been a couple weeks that I watched anything about it.
You're talking about Carly Russell.
Maybe.
No, that's what you're talking about. Because she was like that. She's been like the talk of. I don't know if any of you guys watched JLR Investigates, but JLR Investigates. He went to the exit where she was supposedly abducted, and he's like walking around. He goes in the woods behind he was just all into it.
She had called 911 because there was a toddler.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's
That's her. It's a hot mess.
So we had, and I don't know how that'll turn out, but we had a similar thing years ago down near my hometown. So this was in Independence, Kansas, and this girl, she was a high school girl, went missing.
Oh, JLR is being sued, Char? By who?
Oh.
Probably by Carly Russell's family.
Oh, wow. But this girl supposedly went missing, and then, people came in with planes to help overlook all the fields that we have here, this, that, and the other. All the police were on it, all that jazz. It's a small city, so there's not that many police, but they were on it. A lot of money spent.
Yes.
And she had run away. She had run away. Didn't like something that her parents made her do or wouldn't let her do.
It's so sad that
yes,
this happens, because it takes away from real life situations.
Yes. Yeah.
And it makes people skeptical. Like when things happen, like, okay, did something really happen? Is that legit? So yes. Yeah. But Carly was lying. Like, I don't know what, they still haven't even said anything about like where she was, like what happened, nothing like that. I don't know, Mare Bear. I didn't even press my shirt.
Oh, they found her research. See, I haven't seen anything, Gail, for a couple weeks on. And I watch crime shows and I watch YouTube.
Oh.
I don't watch the news. I know I should watch the news. I don't watch the news. I know I should, but I don't like to.
I think she's trying to become famous too. Like like that was just it was ridiculous, and it's kind of like I don't know why people don't think. First of all, everything that you're doing, and if you're on your phone looking things up, they can trace that. If you're on your computer searching different things, they can like I don't understand. It's just the strangest thing. Let's see.
Oh my goodness! So Michelle says when
I saw.
Oh, and finally found the killer.
I know.
It was an older brother's friend, and I've seen that happen on multiple of the old shows I've watched, where it's a friend of somebody in the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, Vera. Why do people Google how to commit the crimes before they do it? My husband, he says I watch crime shows so often so that I can figure out how to off him without anyone knowing. Like, oh, Tim.
No, Tim. We'd all come find Tim and find you, Marilyn.
Oh no, he drowned her in the creek of a nearby elementary school.
It is.
Just because she did want to date him. He was the most popular guy in our high school.
Wow.
Big ego.
Yes, Gail. People don't like I don't know. I don't know what people think. Maybe they just think that they're above the law or whatever. I don't know. But it's strange. Strange. I have much more to go. She'll charge you much on her highway that she's going to happen. Yeah. So she was charged with 3 misdemeanor charges.
Truth be told, I have not seen that. About a crime. It's on Apple TV. Truth be told, I need to watch that. So I love it, Patrice. Come on here. We're not going to be on here very long. Let's give me a short.
She was like, my prediction was correct.
Oh, I didn't see her say that. That's funny.
She did. She's, I knew not to trust you. I knew you were just talking. I haven't seen you, but on Apple TV. So I've been watching this show. It's a new show called Hijack. I think I saw parts of Truth Be Told a while ago, but I never went back to watch the rest of it. And then go back to watch the rest of it.
And she claimed to go missing is very busy part of 459.
Marilyn, how many more do you have to go?
So, of the ones that I've weeded almost every plane head. I weeded most of them before tonight. And I have about 6 or 7, probably 7 more to put on the backing.
Mm-hmm.
Night, Sonny Henderson.
Good night.
Ooh, has to get up at 5.
And that was really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. I can't believe we only did a little bit of bling.
I did a hat and 2 bling designs, but nothing on a shirt. So that's a little bit of bling. Who we blinged last night?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna bling again on Sunday.
Yeah.
Up at 4, Sharon. Oh, thanks.
Yep. Sharon Davenport.
And that's sweet.
Yes. The hot mess.
Okay, I have decided that Patrice. Oh, I messed it up.
Oh no, what happened?
Patrice uses hot mess for sweet people. That's just what I've decided.
Huh?
I said I've decided that you use the word hot mess for sweet people.
Yeah. It's a term of endearment to me. Isn't it for every? It's a term of endearment.
I have this little piece here. What is it supposed to look
But
like?
no, Sharon Davenport really is a hot mess though.
Was she at the Graphic Pro Expo? Or what
No.
Eve was at?
No, she's just a hot mess. She knows why she's a hot mess. I'm not gonna
Okay.
I'm not gonna put her business out here. She knows.
Oh, that has a little rip in it. I'm not gonna sell that one. I can put this one on my vehicle, but I'm not gonna have one with a little rip in it go out.
So professional. That's right, Marilyn.
Sharon says yes, she was there.
When?
Oh, maybe you're thinking of the one that Angel B was at. I was thinking of the one that Eve did.
In North Carolina?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about. In Indy. No, she's a hot mess. Mary Bear, I'm actually getting a little tired. But I know I'm not gonna sleep.
So how many do you have done?
Quite a bit.
Okay, so you were in the North Carolina one, the one that I missed. Well, I haven't ever been to a graphics pro, so I missed them all, but so many people were there. Okay, so you and Sheila were there. 2 charges, not 3. Yes, it was awful. A lot of manpower out in different municipalities were looking for her. Who's calling me? I have no idea who this number is.
Who's going to Bling Fest? Anybody going to Bling Fest here?
No, I think you have to
I'm getting tired, y'all. And I'm not gonna go to sleep, but I have 2, 3, 4, 5 more shirts to do.
Oh, so you have 35 done or 5 more of the ones that you have ready to do?
5 more. Well, I still have to do the back of the shirts. I still have to put their names on the back of the shirt.
Wow, but
So I
you
have
got 35 done. That's
5 more of the fronts. Well, no, I didn't. I had already had some pressed.
okay.
I already had some pressed. With those 5. So Gil. Oh, okay. Sharon said that she's gonna be there in her all white. And still needs to find her a flight. Sharon said she's gonna go virtual. Cool. So I think virtual is gonna be you're gonna get a swag bag, right? And then I think when we're doing the Bling Fest, I don't know if it's a part of the dinner, but when we do like the Bling actual Bling Fest, I think you guys will be a part of that. Um,
Simone says she's going. Karen M says me 3, so maybe that means she's going.
with Sandra. So she's going. Good night, Victoria's Creations. Hey, Sean.
Good night.
Okay. Who else? Sheila Cushionberry will be there, of course. Vera's gonna be there virtually. Cool. Mrs. JB is gonna be there virtually. Karen N. Simone's going. Okay, y'all.
That's awesome.
Megan virtually.
Fun.
Roxanne, you're gonna be there, girl. Yes, Sura will be there. And well, she's gonna do the live. Teresa said virtual. Aww. It's gonna be fun. I think either way it's gonna be fun, virtual or the actual event. I'm excited, y'all.
Cheryl Green.
Love it. Watching. Okay, so Barb said the crime shows that she's been watching lately are Dark Winds, Silent Witness. Silent Witness. Why does that sound familiar? What is it? And she's Justified Outlander. Justified. Heard of Justified. Thanks, Barb, for this list. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll start watching some of that time.
Is there a virtual Bling Fest? You didn't know that.
She said, I didn't. Yeah, there's going to be a virtual component. You get like a swag bag, and then I think you get access to I don't know which event. It should be on the website. It's on the website, on Eve's website, Barb. But she's planning it, and then she's also going to create a separate Facebook group for the attendees too. Sheila just reminded us that. So she's going to have a separate Facebook group where if you are going, we'll be able to communicate in the Facebook group.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. It would be. It would be, because sometimes we don't know. I think it's just easier sometimes like that.
Yeah. Be an easy way to communicate.
Yeah. Definitely. No worries, Up Designs.
Okay, so Sheila says there's a virtual with and without the swag bag. So the virtual without it, then, less expensive. Mm-hmm. And then if you want the swag bag, I think, which will probably be all the stuff the people there are doing, then that's a little more.
Yeah. It's going to be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to, of course, hang with y'all. As you see, I'm not doing. Let me go press this one last shirt, and the other 5, the front. I'll worry about those 5 in the month. I'm not doing anymore today. I'm tired today.
Have you ever seen Patrice kind of worn out like this? She is the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah. I've been up I've been up since about 5:30 working.
Oh my gosh, you've been up since earlier than me, and you went to sleep later than I did.
I had like an hour and a half of sleep, but I had so much stuff to do, and I got a lot of stuff done. So I'm happy about that. I even had time to edit a video in between because I had to do something. But yeah, no.
And you had your premiere tonight that I slept through.
Good for you. Good for you that you were able to sleep. Because I'm tired. I'm gonna retreat to my room, but I'm probably not gonna sleep. So I'm glad that you were able to sleep, Marilyn.
Need to take your tart cherry juice.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, let me go get some of that.
Your melatonin.
Yeah, I need to. And just the problem is that I don't like how it makes me feel. Like the next day. So one melatonin doesn't work for me. And two barely works for me. But I don't like how it makes me feel the next day. Like I prefer for the tiredness to just wear off instead of like, because eventually the tiredness will go away. It will. So I just did a sublimation pillow. I had to order. I'll show y'all. Let me show y'all.
I looked at those links on Amazon. You get like 12 for $21, $22.
Exactly.
So yeah, watch her premiere and then check out her link to the product because it was such a good buy.
So a friend of mine ordered 2 of these pillows. Well, she wanted me to make her 2 pillows for her little dog. And look at this. Let me show you guys.
So Zeke was his name, right?
Yeah. Oh, I made you big, man.
I don't care if you make hands big.
How did I do that? I never did that before. I don't know. Right.
Hi again.
So I made these front and back. And okay, so the pillows, it came 4 in a pack. And so I think they were like $20 for 4.
Oh, why did I think it said 12?
It might have said 12. Let me check. Look, let me check. It might have said $12. Let me check. I don't remember now.
For some reason, I was thinking it was 12 or 10 or 12 pillows for like $20-some. So I was half asleep when I watched it.
You were half asleep. It was 4
on the replay. I had to watch a replay because I slept through the original.
So what was 12 pieces? You get for $22. You get 12 of the pillowcases. So 12 of the sublimation pillowcases. That's $1. That's good.
So inexpensive.
But the pillows were $20 for 4 18 by 18 pillows.
Okay, I didn't even look at the pillow inserts.
But that's still good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's still, the price is still good. But that's what I did. So I had a lot of stuff to do today, and I got most of it done. I just gotta finish these shirts, and then tomorrow I gotta start on another like a 25 order shirt. But those are easy. It's gonna be a left chest logo, and then something like in the back, something very small. And then,
are they embroidery or are they DTF also?
DTF. So only DTF. I don't have any embroidery orders this weekend. I almost did, but when I went over the pricing of what the embroidery was going to be and what the DTF was going to be, they chose DTF over the embroidery because the embroidery I was going to have to digitize it. And so like I usually charge when I have to digitize and do all of that stuff. So they chose to go with DTF, which is fine because it's going to be easier for me.
Right.
Yep. So, aww. 755 says that she appreciates you for making that design for her. You're a doll, and
Aw,
she loves you, girl.
thanks, Carmen.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Nomi. Thanks, Janet. So yeah, I'm gonna go drink some tart cherry juice. That might help me sleep good tonight. I should. Oh, why am I so large? Let me make myself large.
Because you're so cute.
No, that's not it. that's that's not it, Marilyn. I'm gonna remove my heat press because we're done. I'm not pressing anything. Let me turn it off too.
So on this one, I've heard Jesse say this. So on this one, I started to peel up from this top edge, and oops, well, the paper was still stuck, and the paper was in 2 layers. So when that happens, just turn it to another, or try there, and then you'll be pulling it against or with the way you want it to go versus pulling out more of that back one.
Yeah. Vera, yeah, actually I've done some of those. Those have been around for a long time. Those, and also like the they have like pillows that are kind of similar. It has like the little sections or squares. Some of the squares aren't aligned. Like it can be like different size squares in it. Yeah, I've done those before. Not really my favorite um thing to do.
They're not.
No.
I haven't ever done one of those, I don't think.
There's no reason. They come out beautiful. They're great. It's just that I don't like, personally, I don't like oversized projects. Like if I had a heat press like Sin, then I would probably be perfectly fine with knocking them out. I'm not one to
Right.
keep turning it around and then pressing it here, turning it around. Like I want a huge heat press. Like I want a heat press where I could just put it in there and press a little button and it comes down. Kind of like, you know who has a heat press like that too?
Dorica.
Socks. Dorica has a huge heat press like that too.
She has a really large one. It's probably not as large as Sin's. I've seen Sin's. Oh my goodness! And then that one at Heat Transfer Warehouse, when I took that tour, it was like 6 foot by 8 foot or something. It was enormous.
Yeah.
But Silver Fox, she has a really big one. Is that
Sonia?
Silver Fox Crafting?
Sonia, yeah. She has a big one?
Oh, I thought that's what you were telling me.
Oh no, Silky Socks.
Oh, Silky Socks. Oh, they have a huge their little socks.
No, but you know they do like the boxers and they do the shirts and everything.
Oh yes, yeah.
So they show for like the all over. So if you go onto their like Instagram or like their, I think they have a YouTube channel, but I usually see it on Instagram. They have a huge heat press too. Like one, it's like a little oven. You bring it out, you push it in, and it's huge.
Wow.
So that's the only thing. Like I would want that. Like if I were gonna be doing a lot of like things like that, like I would want that.
Yeah.
You just risk the like potentially having an error or mishap when you have to keep moving it around and pressing this part. And so what I used to do is I used to use like for blankets, like large blankets, especially like if you're doing all over or like a huge design, I used to use my Cricut Easy Press. But I would put it on the floor, and then like that's just too much too, because first you got to worry about the pressure, and sometimes that's not gonna look right. It's just too much. Good night, Barb. Sometimes that's just too much.
Night, Barb. Yes.
Sure
I'm done. I'm done with what I have cut out.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, I need to go back and trim these because I didn't really take a ton of time to get them squared up, but that won't take long. Yay!
Marilyn, we got to do this more often when we have work to do. We just do like a work together type of situation. This was fun.
It was.
We did a little blinging. Don't forget, make sure that you guys are checking out the Baby's Booties website because the buy-in is going on now. It will be ending Sunday midnight Pacific Standard Time. So you want to make sure you're checking out what she has going on. She will not be on Sunday to remind you, but guess what? Don't
Yes,
fret.
there will be.
Yes, it will be on to remind you prayerfully. Yes, I will try to come on to remind you guys about the buy-in, and hopefully I'll already have my colors picked out for this buy-in and what I'm gonna get. Hopefully. Thank you, Sheila. Sheila dropped Eve's link in the chat. Also, if you're interested in Marilyn, did you put that template up from last night?
I forgot to do it last night, but I did put it up today.
Marilyn's template from last night. The cute boots. It's like UGG boots. It's on her in her Etsy shop, Marilyn's merch merc. Check her out. And if you're not subscribed to Marilyn's channel, a link to her channel is also in the description. Make sure that you check out Marilyn's YouTube channel, Making with Marilyn. Good night, Thera. Make sure you check out Marilyn's YouTube channel. Am I forgetting anything there, Bear?
I just was going to show it real quick.
Oh, let me make you
There
large.
it is. There's the UGG boot. It says Boots and Bling.
This is Marilyn's latest. Hold on, Mirror Bear. It won't go. Oh, why is it not going? Oh my goodness, the dictionary is popping up on me. I didn't ask for no dictionary. That's what it's doing. Hold on.
Well, they can see it little. It's
No,
okay.
they can't. They can't
Okay.
see it.
There it is. So it says Boots and Bling.
Super cute.
And what I say, those were Champagne AB and then Arm Dorado all around them.
Beautiful. Thanks, Jessie. Thank you for sticking around, Jessie, as always. So, Marilyn, do you want to show your final projects?
Sure. So I have very little bling. I mainly worked on other things, but my cat hat, my sister saw the ones I did for my friends. So cats and then a little paw print. And then for 755, who is on here, I made two, they're stuck together, two rhinestone templates for her. And this is Gold Orange AB.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, and that's even with the front on. You know, it'd be prettier when it's on a shirt.
Yep.
But it looks really pretty with it, even with the plastic over it, and then just crystal.
That is crystal. That looks great too.
Where it all began. Crystal.
Yep. Great projects, Mirror Bear. I'm going to show you guys my little shirt from tonight. I only made this one shirt. Outside of the shirts that I was making for the order, I made this shirt. Oh, let me, I got to set my screen so y'all can see all the bling bling. All right, guys. So look at all of our bling. And so this is actually an old design that I did. This is over a year old. And it just says finer things. I use silver crystal Labrador and sapphire for the middle.
That sapphire looks almost like an AB stone. It's so sparkly.
It is super sparkly.
Silver crystal metalites are too.
I think the metal lights like help any stone around it. I think it gives it like extra energy or something. I don't know. It just does something for those other stones around it. So let's move myself off of the big screen. So there, Bear. Thank you for hanging out with me, Sheila. You called it. You said that I can't do anything for it. I can't do. You said it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do the right thing and just have a short live tonight. And here I am.
And you still did the right thing, and you kept going and got more work done. And
I did.
Kept us company.
Yes. Because I think I would have tapped out a while ago if we weren't on live. I think I would have been like, you know what? I'm gonna go make a design.
Right.
I'm gonna go make a template.
I'll pick it up tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Y'all really hung out with us tonight, and we appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Gail. Of course, now you don't know when I say short. Those are my intentions, but
Short, 3.5 hours versus 4.
Yeah, Marilyn, that's what friends are for. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
look at
Sheila.
that. She said 3.5 hours with y'all is never wasted.
Thank you, Sheila. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Kevin. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, whether you spent the entire 3.5 hours with us or whether you spent 2 minutes with us. Whatever it was, thank you. I appreciate your time. And I'm going to see y'all on Sunday. I don't know. I'm going to try to get something good to do. We'll see.
Yonda said, I think we should have another work along live tomorrow.
If we do, listen, if we do, that might be a members live because I'm gonna be a whole hot mess. My hair probably gonna be sticking up on top of my head and all types of things gonna be wrong. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Y'all did make this a lot easier. Marilyn, you got anything else to say?
Did you ask me if I had anything to say? Sorry, I was in the chat. Thanks, Jesse. No, not really. Other than don't forget that the buy-in ends Sunday. That Patrice has already said that. And if Eve isn't on Sunday night, watch for Patrice's notifications. And I hope everybody has a great weekend.
Yes. Sheila, where's Sheila's comment? Sheila, you are absolutely 100% correct. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all.